It pisses me off. Like, okay, I spent several years being patriotic. Fuck the haters, and that's how it is, YouTube. Nah, stupid fucking lighter. Fuck you. Stupid fucking lighter. Hey, lighter, fuck you. Oh, you don't like being beat up. You don't like it. You don't like it. You don't fucking like it. Then maybe you shouldn't fucking go against the grain, stupid fuck. I'll beat you up, you piece of shit. God damn it! I broke my fucking cigarette. Fuck! Fucking social media doesn't give a shit. Fuck you! Fuck you fucking touching me, you piece of fucking shit, you! And fuck this! And of course my drink has to spill. I lose my fucking temper over these stupid fucking assholes. And no one's gonna feel sorry for me, because it's just like you did it to yourself, dude. You had a fucking drink combo, and you had to lose your fucking autistic temper. Spill it for yourself. Fucking bullshit. Get the fuck out of my way, stupid fucking hat. Stupid fucking piece of shit fucking hat. Fuck you, oh it's here. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You fucking piece of goddamn shit. Fuck you, you stupid fucking bottle. Stay on the fucking desk, stay on the fucking desk, you piece of shit. Fuck you, I told you. How many times did I fucking tell you to stay on the fucking desk? Fucking stay on the desk, I told you 1,000 times. Fuck you, fuck you stupid fuck. You wanna fall off the desk to be cute, and no one asked you to be cute, you piece of shit. Fuck you. I don't care if I got a nasty fucking temper. Fuck you, stay the fuck in my hand, you piece of shit. I'll smoke you until you're dead. Fuck you, don't care if anyone cited me, I'm fucking miserable. I'm just making the best of every day. That's all you can do, YouTube. That's all I can do. Of shit, I'll smoke you until you're dead. Fuck you, don't care if anyone cited me. I'm fucking miserable, I'm just making the best of every day. That's all you can do, YouTube. That's all I can do.
Underground has the best video clips in sound. TV Underground has the best video clips around. TV Underground has the best video clips in sound. TV Underground has the best video clips around. TV Underground has the best video clips in sound. TV Underground has the best video clips around. TV Underground has the best video clips in sound. TV Underground has the best video clips around. TV Underground has the best video clips in sound. TV Underground has the best video clips around.
Good morning, everybody. Please like the stream. Holy shit. I hadn't used my voice yet until just now. And my voice was not clear. Welcome, everybody. Please like the stream. It's another afternoon DP stream. It's not afternoon here, but you get it, right? You get the theme. I'm getting royally fucked by the notifications being sent out, so I would appreciate it if you guys would like the stream, because that would serve to help me with notifications. Apparently, they want your likes to send out notifications. So do me a favor and toss me a like. Throw me a freaking bone. Damn it, man. I'll tell you what. I hate it. I hate how I can't put Trump in a title for a video without this stupid disclaimer. It's funny because I've never denied the results of the election. So they don't need to put this disclaimer under here. The election's been over for a while now. I hope they take it away once he gets into office. It's really annoying. We don't need this. We don't need it. They used to do that if you talked about vaccines and stuff in your video. They would put a disclaimer about that for a really long time. That was a thing. Yeah. Thank you for liking the stream. I appreciate it. They did a thing now where you can do super chat goals. I don't even know how it works. All right. I'm setting a super chat goal. I don't even care if we don't. The Streamlabs goal is way more important, but I'll do this just to see what happens. So my goal is live right now. Can you guys see it? Oh yeah, you can. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, so there's a goal at the top of the chat, I guess. That was my first time setting it up. I was like, how do you do this? But I made if I meet the goal, I'll freak out and soil myself, which probably won't actually happen, but who knows? Maybe it will. This is just a test super chat goal, and I set the goal at 5 super chats. I don't even think it matters what amount they are. Just like if I get 5 of them eventually, then the goal is met. Yeah. So I want to remind everybody this coming Friday on our Patreon for only $5. Oh, look, there's one. Does it? Okay. Yeah. There it is. Thank you. Thank you. Coming this Friday on Patreon, Spin Till You Spew is coming back, and this time my next victim is Shabisky. This guy right here with his smile trying to be cute. All right? He's trying to look cute right there. But yeah, I'm going to take him on Spin Till You Spew trivia this Friday. You should sign up. The way Patreon works now is that it goes by calendar day instead of just on the 1st. So if you sign up now, you don't get billed until a month from now. And you get the membership for that entire, 30-day period or whatever. So check it out. Patreon.com/DP. We also have a thing where you can gift memberships to people as well as. All I did was Google a picture of Shabisky. Shabisky always makes a goofy face when he takes pictures. Go look at his thumbnails. He's always making a purposefully goofy looking face. So it's hard to find a normal picture of him. But my picture makes me think I need to lose some weight. That picture of me is from 4 years ago when I had lost a bit of weight. It makes me think I need to lose some fucking weight. So it's a way of shaming myself into being damn, you need to lose some weight. Yeah, his face, that's his resting face right there, actually. You didn't know that? Yeah, that's Shabisky's resting face. So yeah, we're doing this in hopes that a bunch of you will sign up for the Patreon because we really need it right now. I really need the Patreon to get back to a better level because it's It's falling. It's free falling. So if you would be so kind, I'll even post a link. Why not? You can sign up. I think I might have a promo running right now. I'll check in just a second. I'll give you guys a special promo. All right. That's the Patreon link. Just even if you don't want to sign up right now, just go there and save it. And I think, do I still have, because they allowed us to run like promotional offers. What do we got here? Okay. Is this still going on? No, it's expired. All right. All right. So what I'm going to do here is we're going to check out this. I'm going to offer you guys a special deal for this shit. But I got to create the code and everything. So I'm going to start the news segment here, and we're going to check out the news that Trump has been denied immunity in the hush money case in New York. So so he was trying to do the presidential immunity thing, and a judge apparently denied it. I haven't looked too much into this, so we're going to check out the story here.
President-elect Donald Trump's bid to throw out his conviction in his so-called hush money trial was denied last night. His legal team argued the case fell under the Supreme Court's presidential immunity ruling. However, Judge Juan Merchan ruled the High Court's ruling did not apply in this case. Trump was convicted earlier this year, you'll remember, on 34 counts of falsifying business records in an effort to cover up an alleged affair with adult film star Stormy Daniels ahead of the 2016.
I don't have any sympathy for Trump at all, but he paid for her to keep her mouth shut, and she did the exact opposite. So that goes to show you that kind of shit doesn't work. Same shit happened to Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon paid some woman to keep her mouth shut, and she fucking is suing him now. So
Election. I covered this extensively. Well, the president-elect denies any wrongdoing, and prosecutors argued the Supreme Court's decision had no bearing on this case since Trump was convicted of crimes that took place before he became president. For more on all of this, let's bring in CBS News political reporter Libby Cathy. Libby, any response from the Trump team on this decision yet?
Good morning, Errol. Yes, Trump's team already criticizing this decision, as expected by Judge Merchan, calling it a witch hunt, as they call many cases brought against the president-elect. They did put out a statement last night confirming that to CBS. Just to read from that in part, this is from Trump's spokesperson, Stephen Chung. He called the case lawless, said it never should have been brought, and said the Constitution demands that this immediately be dismissed. Now, Chung's grounds for saying that is because they're citing the Supreme Court's decision on presidential immunity. However, as you just spelled out for us, that judge last night rejecting.
Yeah, he's like, well, you weren't president when this happened, so you don't get immunity, which makes sense to me. But you know, there's people out there that are going to be like, oh, no, actually. No, if you've ever been president, you're immune forever, I think is the argument that some might try to make. What do you guys think?
A bid to overturn Trump's felony hush money criminal conviction on the grounds of that presidential immunity. So Trump's team criticizing this decision. Trump himself may be expected to weigh in on Truth Social later on today. We'll be watching, but it's kind of what we expect from his team. Meanwhile, Democrats and prosecutors in New York say this is an example of Trump and no one being above the law, Errol.
Speaking of what to expect from Trump, yesterday he held his first press conference since winning the election. Let's just play a clip of what he said about RFK Jr. That's his pick for Health and Human Services Secretary.
I think he's going to be much less radical than you would think. I think he's got a very open mind, or I wouldn't have put him there. He's going to be very much less radical. But there are problems. I mean, we don't do as well as a lot of other nations, and those nations use nothing. And we're going to find out what those problems are.
They're trying to de-radicalize RFK Jr. Help us understand the Trump's strategy as it comes to his cabinet.
Yeah, the strategy here, Errol, is to be bullish in public and apply this public pressure on Republican senators who may be considering not supporting some of Trump's picks, like RFK Jr., for instance, who is facing questions not only from Democrats, for instance, on his views of vaccines, but also Republicans for his abortion rights views, having been a Democrat in the past. So Trump's strategy...
He's a Democrat because he's a Kennedy, right? Trump was a Democrat in the past, technically. He said he was.
Here when it comes to RFK Jr., when it comes to Hegseth, we heard it yesterday at Mar-a-Lago when he spoke to reporters, including our Caitlin Huey-Burns, for over an hour. The strategy here is to be bullish, to apply that public pressure, and he even opened the door, left the door open to primarying those Republican senators, supporting primary opponents for Republican senators who do not support his picks. And we talked about this on your show last week, Errol, with Senator Lisa Murkowski, who said that she's feeling that pressure already, that she said there is a public pressure campaign afoot, that you're seeing it already with Trump's nominees, but this is...
Trump's like, you better let my nominees in.
Absolutely part of this strategy to gin up public support and to make it difficult for some of these Republican senators to not support it because out of fear of how MAGA world and Trump supporters will respond. Real quickly, I'll just mention Joni Ernst. We saw this last week with her. She didn't support Peaks Hegseth. Now that she come back and said she's open to the nomination, some of those emails and calls that poured into her office, those are less now. So you're definitely seeing this public pressure campaign, and it is spearheaded by President-elect Trump, Errol.
And we are out of time, Libby, but I want to quickly ask you about where Trump stands on TikTok, because it's asking the Supreme Court to intervene on this.
I hate TikTok. Not a fan of the TikToks.
This potential ban that may take effect next month.
Yeah, quickly, Earl, Trump said yesterday that he has a warm spot in his heart for TikTok after previously...
he wanted to ban it before. Now I got a warm spot. That just goes to show you, these guys will just go anywhere, like whatever suits them at the moment.
Supporting this ban.
Biden said he wasn't going to build another foot of wall and then ended up building some. He did keep on some of Trump's tariffs also.
After previously saying that the company should be sold off, now yesterday saying that he wants to look at something, a way to work it out.
My spot is warm.
Out saying that he has a warm spot because of the youth vote, which he says he won by many points, and knowing
I won bigly
that they are on TikTok, Arrow. So we will watch to see if that sale actually goes through January 19th or if Trump weighs in and tries to intervene here.
Yeah, he is popular on that app. Libby, Kathy, thanks so much.
Okay, so I did set up a discount code for the Patreon where you get 15% off your first month with a special code that you use at checkout. There it is right there. There's the link and the code. And you can sign up. You can quit. You can cancel at any time. And I'm really pushing hard this Friday, Spin Till You Spew, me versus Shabisky. You're going to want to check it out. I think Shabisky will get every trivia question wrong, and then he will die of alcohol poisoning. So you don't want to miss it. Oh. Thanks for being here, everybody. Please like the stream. Sign up for Patreon or help me out with the goal if you would be so kind. Thank you. Let's see. Here's Trump threatens more lawsuits against media after ABC settlement. So he got a little taste of blood and he wants more now.
That there's a certain appetite for him. I don't get it. Yeah, please.
Could you just comment on, I want to expand on the defamation lawsuits. Could you see moving that to other people with individual platforms, social media influencers, people that...
Or newspapers, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I do. I think you have to do it because they're very dishonest. We need a great media. We need a fair media. We need...
the media needs to be honest, but not the president.
It's very important. And we need borders. We need walls, but we need borders, and we need fair elections. You look at California, millions and millions of ballots were sent.
So the last election wasn't fair?
That they're still counting the vote in California with the machines. They're counting the vote. If you had paper ballots, the votes would have been counted 4 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Now, you need fair elections, you need borders, and you need a fair press. And the press is, no, I see others. I have a few others that I'm doing. I'm going to, as an example, I'm doing this not because I want to. I'm doing this because I feel I have an obligation to. I'm going to be bringing one against the people in Iowa, their newspaper, which had a very, very good pollster who got me right all the time. And then just before the election, she said I was going to lose by 3 or 4 points, and it became the biggest story all over the world because I was going to win Iowa.
He wants to sue pollsters. He wants to sue people who did polling that was wrong. That's insanity. That's crazy.
By 20 points. The farmers love me, and I love the farmers.
The farmers.
And it was interesting the way she did it. She brought it down 2 weeks before. She said I was going to only win by 4. That was a big story. But that was good because she brought it down from like 22 points to 4 or whatever the number was. Way up. Way up. Easy win. Never even thought to go there. I respect them. I love them. And they understand there's no reason to go there because she brought it from way up, walk away, which it was. And it turned out to be in the election, too, by the way. It was a win by many, many points. And then she brought it down very smartly to 4 a couple of weeks before. And everyone said, wow, that's amazing. He's only up by 4 points. Then she brought it down to where I was down by 3 or 4, whatever number she used. And that was the Des Moines Register. And it was their parent. And in my opinion, it was fraud and it was election interference. You know, she's gotten me right always. She's a very good pollster. She knows what she was doing. And she then quit before. And we'll probably be filing a major lawsuit against them today or tomorrow. We're filing one on 60 Minutes, you know about that, where they took Kamala's answer, which was a crazy answer, a horrible answer, and they took the whole answer out and they replaced it with something else she said later on in the interview, which wasn't a great answer, but it wasn't like the first one. The first was grossly incompetent. It was weird. And that was fraud and election interference by their news magazine, a big part of CBS News. So as you know, we're involved in that one. We're involved in one which has been going on for a while and very successfully against Bob Woodward, where he didn't quote me properly from the tapes. And then on top of everything else, he sold the tapes, which he wasn't allowed to do. He could only use them for reporting purposes, not for sale purposes. And he admits that. And I think we'll be successful on that one. And we have one very interestingly on Pulitzer because reporters at the New York Times, Washington Post got...
God, he needs a pop filter on that microphone.
Pulitzer Prizes for their wonderful...
It's like he's beatboxing or something.
And highly professional reporting on the Russia hoax. Well, it turned out to be a hoax, and they were exactly wrong. People, like many people, John Solomon... Sean Hannity's not for Pulitzer, but Sean Hannity got it right. Many people got it
Sean
right.
Hannity sided with you? Okay. What a shock.
Tucker got it right.
Tucker?
Jesse got it right. Laura got it right. Janine got it right. A lot of people got it right. They didn't get anything. They gave it to reporters that got it absolutely wrong. And now everybody admits it was a hoax. And I want them to take back the Pulitzer Prizes and pay big damages. And I think we're doing very well on that one. They have no excuse for it. They gave a Pulitzer Prize to writers that got Russia wrong.
He plays the invisible accordion every time he says the Russia.
And so I think we're doing well. And I feel I have to do this. I shouldn't really be the one to do it. It should have been Justice Department or somebody else, but I have to do it. It costs a lot of money to do it, but we have to straighten out the press. Our press is very corrupt, almost as corrupt.
Oh, that's a weird cut. Okay, thank you, Forbes. Okay. That's something. That was a thing. Okay. So that's the Trump news for the day, at least what I have. Maybe there's more. Maybe more to come down the pike here. Eventually. But that's what I have for right now. Now we're going to check in with something else that's very interesting. Not really, but the Manatee, Brett Keane, claims to have deleted his YouTube channel, which I'm like, how do we know it wasn't terminated? I'm not sure. But he not only did he delete his YouTube, but he also, it seems like he thinks Google and Facebook are the same thing, because he's like, I deleted all my YouTube accounts and looking forward to removing all Facebook and Gmail accounts. Google burned me bad for years as it harmed many of my friends. Thank you, Elon. I don't know what's going on with that. He's GORN. He's GORN. He's GORN, guys. So let's we're gonna he didn't make a video about it, which surprised me because that's usually what he does. We're gonna watch some older Manatee content. Here's the intro.
Individual situation. Check out the beautiful asshole.
The individual Brett Keane segment situation.
All right. Here it is.
Today I wanted to talk about my views on wokeism and the mind virus and why it's called the mind virus, where I personally believe it originated from, and why it's a problem for humanity.
Humanity.
So originally, woke was a concept that was pretty much, it was like a group of people who claimed that that their eyes were open, that they were seeing, the reality, what's going on in the system and the matrix of existence. It started out actually by black people, and it really started picking up some heat whenever a group called Black Lives Matter took over. This happened around the time that Trump got into office around the first time. The Democrats had used the mainstream media to bolster its propaganda, and they pushed this idea that Donald Trump was racist. So this caused a lot of extremist liberal black people to come out and talk about how oppressive the white man is and how cruel the white man is, and the white man has been evil since the get-go, and white man is inherently evil. That's where they came up with shit like anti-Semitic and blah, blah, blah. And,
is that where they came up with it?
Obviously the word was around, but they put their own fucking spin on it. They took a lot of things and a lot of ideas, and then they radicalized words and ideas, and this started out for about 5 minutes. This started out for about 5 minutes by black people through the Black Lives Matter and the riots and the destruction and all this. But it didn't take long for a bunch of out-of-touch, unrelatable, liberal white women took over the whole deal. The blacks mostly used it to put a light on what they consider oppression and what they went through in their lives and all this, and it was really a matter of trying to get restitution, get basically the ancestors of the people, mostly whites, to pay for their existence to be here. And it's funny too, because it went from being about fixing black communities and fixing, the lives of black people to suddenly becoming about, how oppressed white women are and how still evil white people are. And we've noticed that the racism is really
The
Someone
black.
should make a deep fake of Brett Keane as Morpheus in The Matrix.
Oh. You're race swapping Morpheus.
really gotten bad. It's called opposite racism, where it's not racist towards any color of people out there except for white people. And it's really weird, if you'll notice, if you don't mind me pointing out some facts here, but do you notice that the same people who are pushing this hatred towards white people also tend to be white themselves? It's either going to be some ugly ass white woman with pink purple hair who's obese, who's screaming and crying about how she wants to be able to.
By the way, we got a new patron, Dawn. Dawn signed up. Thank you for signing up. I appreciate it. That we could use all the help we can get at this
Border
moment.
babies.
Thank you, Dawn.
Even though she's too ugly to even get laid in a fucking kennel. Couldn't get laid in a kennel even if even if the corpse was nailed down. Kind of ugly. Do you notice that it's the people that feel as though they have to have this right to terminate their children? It's usually the same people no one would want to fucking impregnate. And
I'll post it again because there's a promo right now for Patreon, 15% off. Use the code at checkout.
Do anyway, but for them they've made it religious. They've made it cult-like, and so they took it over and they decided that it got picked up by corporations, this view and ideology. Now, the corporations, they ended up picking it up because they seen that there was profit in it. It gave them the ability to be able to preach in movies and television shows and books. Every fucking where you looked, wokeism was spread. And basically what it was is it's a bunch of fucking nerdy losers and shit and liberal white women who are saying, oh, we need to talk about identity politics. We have to talk about this and this and this. And if you're not like us and if you're not a part of our fucking groupthink, then you're a bastard, you're a Hitler, you're a fascist, and you're all this. It's
so much exaggeration.
Like a bad religion that doesn't have a messiah or a savior. It's like a cult that doesn't have any real purpose except for to condemn you and destroy you. It would be Christianity and Islam, but without the peace part, or do unto others, and any goal towards being good to your fellow man.
Except for
If you
the
were to
peace
just
part.
remove everything and leave it to condemnation of pointing the fucking finger, that's what woke would be.
Okay. Wow, that was quite the analysis from... I have someone who sends me these clipped pieces of Brett's videos. I'd rather hear the whole thing, though. I think I'd like to hear where he goes with this, like where this started and where this ended. But it was interesting to hear Brett's take on it. Very, very interesting. Yeah, we'll see. How long before Brett comes back? Let me know what you think. How long before we see Brett come back? Maybe it's time to check out Shani, see how she's doing. She made a video on her channel finally to address the allegations of her stealing money. I remember she got like a big donation from somebody when they were claiming that she was like kicked out of the place she was living at with Rev, and then it turns out she's been there the whole time. Let's play the intro and then we'll check it out.
He has done a lot of things to me. So no, I don't regret calling him that word, because any man, I don't care what skin color you are, any person who tries to steal your house and your home is a fucking nigger.
Okay. Is she showing us her accounts? Is she going to talk? I'm looking at her. Is it just 10 minutes of this? Oh, it's just a video of her being like, look, I'm going to click over here. This is not an effective video. She should be walking us through this here.
All right. What's up, folks? This is a quick live stream, by the way.
What's up, that? I ain't steal any fucking money.
How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? I see Breezin is in. How you doing? What's up? So...
What's up, Shawnee?
I decided to go and check my comments.
And
all I saw was, you stole $4,300 from some Thailand Christian lady. That's all I saw.
Thailand Christian lady. Not Thai. Thailand.
And I was like, what? Huh? When did this happen? So I figured to you guys that I'd show you my Cash App. As you can see, this is my Cash App. You can see that it's obviously a Cash App.
Yeah, this is lolcow behavior. You should never have to show your, like, financial shit. Like, you should never give in and show, like how DSP showed his. Yeah, you don't need to do that. Don't ever do it. Don't show your financial records unless, like, a court, like, forces you to do it. There's no reason.
Do people see this as my Cash App? Do you see it? Okay. So, I'm gonna go to my activity. All right. And I'm going to my filters. And they have this, this minimum... Oh, wait. I'm in the wrong Cash App. Wait, let me get out of that. Let me go here in this Cash App. Sorry about that. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to activity. Right? Let me get this white line out, because there's no need for that. All right? No need for the white line. So, as you can see, I have 61 cents in the account. So
because you don't have money now, that means no one ever gave you any? Okay.
What you do is you go to filter, and it has this amount thing, minimum to maximum. So I'm going to do $100 to $4,300. And we're going to see if I had a $4,300 Cash App.
I mean, do you have PayPal? I mean, it could be anywhere. You're only showing us Cash App. So we don't know.
In my activity.
We don't know what all you use. I don't believe that you only use Cash App. Not that it's any of my business. Like, it's none of my business.
Does anyone have a guess? Does anyone have a guess how much is going to be? Does anyone guess if there's going to be a $4,300 charge on my Cash App? Let's go check. I'm going to press apply. Look at this. we had someone who gave us Cash App, and he gave me $100, and I gave it back to him, and he said thank you. Okay? In April of 2024, when was this supposed
I'm sure some of these people are thrilled that that you're showing their names and everything, but whatever.
to occur? This stealing of money.
Stealing of money.
Did. But I did get 120, 100, and 100 from other people. Oh, wait, that's a cash out. That's a cash out. Sorry. I got 100 and 100 on April 26th and April
And you spent 134 on Instacart.
6th. That's the last time I had anything over $100 was April 26th. Then we have these people of people doing payment requests.
Ha! Sex tape. The sex tape. I'm not kidding. You have 24 hours to tell him. What is that? What does that mean? What does that mean? Is she being blackmailed? Because it's...
right? We put something on add to PayPal, right?
Shanny for cock. You are very fat. Oh my God.
This is Jason's check right here. But anyway, there's no $4,300. In fact, let me do this. Let me just, make sure. I'm going to put 500 to 4,300. Let's see if I ever got $500 from someone. I got the 666, which people were requesting, obviously. 500, that was requested. And then G-Man of August 22 gave us...
G-Man was giving you money for a hotel.
508 for the hotel room we were staying.
There's no reason to ever show this to anybody.
But that's all there was in this whole account. Since I've had it, that's what I've gotten. That's over $500. And for fuck's sake, it comes from that asshole. Are you satisfied? Is that satisfied? Are you satisfied?
No, show us more. Show us your PayPal now.
Are you satisfied?
No, ask it a few more times and maybe I will be.
Yeah. I think I have. And if you'd like to donate to this account, you can. But if you need other proof that I stole $4,300, I'm going to let you know, and I accidentally doxed myself, but that's okay because I've been doxed so many times from assholes. I might as well do it myself.
Oh my God.
So, yeah. No. There. So, what other app? I have only this. This is the only place I have money. I get money.
Is that it? No. I'm like, man, did it end? What's going on now?
What do you want now? There's nothing
PayPal.
else. I proved it.
Where's PayPal?
So shut the fuck up.
Let's see
People
PayPal.
Are putting lies out there and
Oh, Shanny has a PayPal, right?
spreading them around.
Let's see if I ever got $500. And I did. So that proves I never got the money. Angry whale noises.
Oh my God.
You know, no one would ever send me $4,300. You are right. So shut the fuck up. I'm leaving. Some people just suck in this world. And I can't do it anymore. So, enjoy your life. Move on with your life.
Okay. Still going.
The people who ran with the rumor of money because some random sock account told you so is so funny. Yeah, it really is.
I mean, I don't know anything about it. I saw people mention it, but I don't know anything about it. But it's weird that you're doing this.
No one stole $4,300. I never received $4,300. I never will. Because I'm not loved enough.
Oh.
Haven't been loved in a long time.
A long time.
Anyway. Peace in Maranatha. I'm out.
There it is. Oh, some outro music. That is most definitely what's up. She didn't steal no money, all right? She didn't steal no money. Just another reminder, I'm gonna push this all stream. $5 will get you in this Friday to see the epic battle, Spin Till You Spew Trivia, me versus Shabisky. It's a mesh of trivia and wheel spinning and drinking to pick one winner. Okay? Only one of us will reign supreme. There's a special offer right now. You just go to that link that I just posted in the chat and use that code right there. You can get 15% off your first month with that code. And it's not just the $5 tier, but you can, there are several tiers that this is good for. Just type that in and you can get it. 15% off. Let's check out something else. All right.
Somewhere in the world today, men have got to stand up strong, face the truth about themselves, to understand what went wrong. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. I know we can find a way. Stand up.
It's amazing.
Stand up.
It's amazing.
Stand up.
All right. Here's the latest drink combo from the Cobes.
We got a cup. We got a drink combo. Your boy's favorite Monster Imports. Shout out to fanboy Dan, who was hanging out with me, what was it, yesterday, I think it was. And he stopped by with some goodies. He was like, sorry to just show up unannounced. I'm like, yeah, that's a little sus. But it's all good. So we're going to add that monster import action. Oh, shit. And Monster Energy Drink is my favorite energy drink company. And this is my favorite flavor of Monster right here, the import green. Oh, I love this stuff.
He is an energy drink fan.
Oh, man. That Monster import. It's just, so good. I got 2 cans of this stuff, man.
It's a vintage.
And we're going to mix it with this. Oh, shit. Because Homeboy brought over a jug of this whiskey, y'all. And I'm like, word. Let's try it. I'm going to pour a little bit into our cup to mix with that Monster.
Whoa. Heavy pour.
This drink combo is called Rattlesnake Mountain Venom.
Fanboy Dan. He's doing the best he can.
Dan was a huge fan of mine, obviously. It's just, I don't mind hanging out with my YouTube fans, but like, give me a heads up before you show up into town. Don't just show up like unannounced, you know? And I'm not worried about it, I'm just saying. I'm going to recreate this combo for Dan. Appreciate you being a fan, man. Cheers.
Dan, you're a fan, man. Hey, Dan, you're a fan, man.
Oh, my taste buds are singing a song of gloriousness.
Dan the fan man. Dan the fan man.
Green import mixed with the McCormick corn whiskey. YouTube. It good.
Oh, I wasn't sure if it was over or not. It abruptly ends, and sometimes he holds so still and just stares at his drink. So I wasn't sure if it was over or not, but yes, it is. It is. Now we're going to check out someone we haven't watched in a little while, Robert Dyer. Robert Dyer, he's going to do a Tic Tac review, the Naughty or Nice Tic Tac review.
Hi everybody, Robert Dyer, and welcome to the Robert Dyer channel Christmas Countdown, where today I have another limited edition Christmas product, and this is from Tic Tac, and these are the Naughty and Nice Tic Tacs. So the gimmick here is that if you've been nice, you get the Nice Tic Tacs, which are candy cane flavor, and if you're naughty, you get this, what they call lumps of coal, which is sour cherry flavor.
Sour
As you
cherry.
can see, they're black colored Tic Tacs. I've already reviewed candy cane Tic Tacs, so there's not much point in reviewing that again, but I've never had lumps of
I couldn't
coal
even tell you the last time I had a Tic Tac.
Tic Tacs. So
I don't normally do Tic Tacs or gum or anything like that. Sometimes I get those little Listerine things that dissolve in your mouth.
That's what we're going to try today. Okay, so let's take a closer look at the packaging here. You can see on the Naughty
Or Altoids. I like Altoids.
Tic Tac, you've got one Tic Tac holding a piece of coal, a lump of coal. And you got another Tic Tac holding a pair of cherries. The one with the lump of coal has a Santa Claus hat on. And you've got the appropriate green and red lettering. Then over here you have the Santa Claus hat Tic Tac handing over a candy cane. Let's see about the aroma.
Someone in the chat just said, I thought Altoids were extinct. Why would you think that? Is it just because you haven't seen them in a long time? Because I'm looking at it right now. It's still around. Looks like Altoids are still alive and well.
Does it smell like coal? Maybe a little bit. Kind of a sugary candy aroma. And get out the actual lumps of coal here. Let's go ahead and see how it tastes.
Huh, he almost dropped it. Is he chewing them up? Are you supposed to like let them dissolve in your mouth?
You really need to have more than one Tic Tac to get a good idea of the flavor. So far I don't see this as being a punishment type of lump of coal. It's actually a pretty good cherry flavor.
So Hank Chill, that's an example of solipsism where like because you personally haven't seen something in a while, it just stopped existing. Because you hadn't seen it, you like assumed that it wasn't a thing anymore.
Not much sour to it, so like I say, it's not like some sort of a burning or terribly bitter sour taste.
Bob, you know I'm looking for those girls who have those naughty black Tic Tacs in their purse. And there's probably a pack of cigarettes in there too. And a Microsoft Zune player loaded with Breaking Benjamin, a canister of blue hair color, and a Speedway Buc-ee's or Sheetz rewards card. I know how to pick 'em. They all want the VIP tour of the penthouse at T-Bob Tower.
T-Bob Tower? Dude, hold on. T-Bob Tower. T-Bob Tower. Does T-Bob have a tower?
But do they have what it takes to win T-Bob's heart?
Does he know T-Bob?
Because, you know, at T-Bob Tower, one elevator goes up to the suite, and the other goes down to the street.
I'll have to say these are pretty good. The flavor is not too complex. I think the best Tic Tacs, aside from just the classic orange and the classic mint flavors, you know, it's sort of like Old Spice cologne or Nilla wafers or something. It's just a classic thing. It's not that sophisticated.
But yes, I do agree the orange Tic Tacs are
interesting
great.
flavors have been the ones like Coca-Cola and Sprite, and I'm trying to think of some of the others I've reviewed over the years. A little more complicated flavors, but this is for all the talk of coal and sour and all that. It's really just a really good cherry flavor, and I'm very picky about cherry. As you know, it can often be like cough syrup or something. So basically, Tic Tac is encouraging people to be naughty because I think this is the one you want to get. So I think it's a great gimmick, a great concept, some very nice artwork in the microscopic space they have to work with, and of course Donald Trump partly won the election because of the Tic Tacs he used to pull out. So I'm going to go ahead and since I'm not totally blown away, or this isn't some really fancy flavor like Coca-Cola, I'm going to go ahead and give this solid 4 stars out of 5.
Yeah, do you guys prefer a 5-star rating system or a 10-star or, 1 to 10 point rating system? Which do you prefer? 5 seems too broad. 10 seems a little more accurate.
Pulled off the gimmick. It's a great flavor, and it's just something a little interesting you can pull out as a conversation starter for the holidays. It's so small it goes in your pocket anywhere you go for holiday events. You go to the mall for shopping, and basically you can eat these all day long. So I hope you like this video. Share it with your friends. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time tomorrow on this Christmas countdown. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. He likes Christmas. He always has that Christmas background. Oh, God. I wanted to play this panel from Piers Morgan where they had Destiny and Luke Beasley on. I'm going to skip ahead to it here. Okay, here it comes.
Commentator Destiny and the spokesperson for the Turning Point US. What is going on with these drones? It is very odd. The whole
looks like I buffered a little bit. Should be back up now.
Yes, Piers, I think this is one example, or I would say a microcosm of what has been happening on such a larger scale across this country, where you have the mainstream media, where you have the government elites telling the American people, don't believe your lying eyes. We had Alexandra Mayorkas being sent to be the media's darling this past weekend, Piers, going on all of the weekend shows, telling us there's nothing to see here. We had Adam Kinzinger tweeting out this morning on the show saying, the drones are actually airplanes. Nothing to see here.
Some of them are. Some of the drones are just airplanes.
So the American people have every right to ask questions. This is a rhetoric that they've been told for the past 4 years. Don't believe your lying eyes. Don't believe your lying ears. And they have every right to get answers to these questions. It's really hard for the American people to sit back and believe that the government can find the grandma who took a selfie on January 6th at the Capitol 4 years ago, but they can't figure out who's flying drones above New Jersey.
Yeah, I mean, Destiny, this is probably not your normal wheelhouse of expertise, but as an American, are you not a bit freaked out by all this?
No, I mean, like, FAA regulations happen so that drones can fly pretty high. We're in a pretty weird area right now where these are becoming, like, commercially available to consumers for the first time in a long time. A lot of the pictures and a lot of the video that is being shown is literally like airplane footage. Like, you can see the FAA lights like that are done to regulation on these ships, but some people still insist on saying they're UFOs or coming from an Iranian mothership. I don't see any, I guess, like, upside to baselessly speculating on what it is. I think people have a right to ask questions, of course, and we'll wait until we get, I guess, better answers about who it is.
But the longer we don't get told, are you not slightly twitchy that there's something very odd?
Piers Morgan is like full on in with like the MAGA shit, but if you bring that up to him, he'll be like, "No, I'm from the UK. I'm not on either side." But it's pretty clear he is.
Not really. No, there's a billion different things that you could photograph at any point in the country at any point in time. I don't know why we're obsessed with feeling like we're constantly under threat of being, destroyed or invaded by drones or invaded by, manufactured hurricanes or George Soros or like, it's just like the fear economy where we have to be afraid of every single new video that's posted. Like if these things started shooting missiles at us or something crazy like that happened, then yeah, that would be a huge problem, obviously. But I assume, and it's been stated by the authorities in New Jersey, that the federal government is looking into it. All you do is wait for answers.
I mean, Grant, what should be done about them in the meantime? I mean, people are going to start taking action, aren't they? They're going to start shooting at these things, aren't they?
Number one, the reason to be fearful is late 2019, it was whispered that there was a thing called COVID being exported. A bat, didn't know where it was coming from, this place called Wuhan. A year later, by the way, Donald Trump loses the election because
Oh, this guy's a big time conspiracy theorist. I saw this part before.
mail-in ballots, conveniently. And here we are today, after an election, before an inauguration. We have drones flying at night, not during the day. That would suggest infrared, looking for something. I would suggest a black swan event is being planned to disrupt Donald Trump.
A black swan event is being planned to disrupt the Trump presidency. That's what he's saying here. That's what he's saying these drones are here for.
Up in year one and to put him back on his heels. So when Destiny says everybody's scared, George Soros, dude, there's plenty of reasons for America to be on high alert right now. The U.S. government should be trusted with one thing, to lie to the American people, because they repeatedly lied.
So when Trump is in charge, that's also true?
To the American people.
All right, Luke Beasley. I mean, that's a pretty.
When Trump is the government, does he lie to the American people too, or is it just when Democrats are president?
Right now, we're talking about drones over New Jersey that no one can explain, and you want to make sense of it. Okay, the reason you can't shoot them out of the air.
Before you just mentioned COVID in 2019, that was Trump who was president, right? That was his administration. So did Trump lie to us about COVID coming from China?
I don't think you nor anybody on the panel or anyone listening or watching right now suggests that Donald Trump created the Wuhan virus.
I never said that, but you said that apparently people knew about it. It's just weird that right now the current administration is being blamed.
Drones by law cannot fly above 400 feet by law. So look, we know we see something in the sky, right? You agree with that? What is it?
Most of the videos,
that
I've seen.
All right, let me bring in. Hang on, let me bring in Luke, because you've been listening to this. I mean, look, Grant. On one level, you might say, well, Grant's just putting out conspiracy theories, but that's what happens. Yeah, but okay, you don't actually know that because we don't have the official explanation, and the longer it goes on, the more theories are going to fly around, and one of them, by the way, one of them is going to be right.
Yeah, but I mean, like the official.
Well, hang on. Let me bring in Luke. Hang on, Destiny. Let me bring in Luke.
That's kind of the whole way that people like Grant do media. Is you make a bunch of these bold predictions. People forget months later when the thing you said never actually happened. So there's going to be some sort of crazy thing that hurts Trump's first year, and the drones are a part of that. He can just lightly throw that out, freak people out. We'll probably get a more clear answer that's not that provocative very quickly, and then Grant will move on and keep making more predictions. People like him, I don't know actually him specifically, but I've heard sort of in the MAGA space a lot of bold statements right before the election about how the Democrats were never going to accept it. There's no way they would possibly accept the election results, and they immediately do, as we talked about last time I was on here. So again, these false predictions are kind of nauseating, and it's not going to be that what I can tell you. But then I'll also say that a lot of the videos
hang on, Luke, hang on, Luke.
Yeah, he's like, nope. It's weird how they arrange these people too, because like Destiny and Luke Beasley are the more left people, but then they have the conservatives on each side of them.
Hang on. Let me just say, when it comes to false predictions, how about this one? I will never pardon my son, Hunter Biden. It's not going to happen.
That was a prediction.
It will not happen. The president's not going to do it. What's the matter with you people? It's not going to happen. What happened to that false prediction?
And the day he said,
I missed the crazy Peter's proclamation.
Look how triggered you all get when I point that out. Look, you know the worst thing about what Joe Biden did there?
No.
He basically has caused you guys to go into a triggering anaphylactic shock now for the rest of your natural lives. Because by doing what he did, he just ruined it for you. He ruined it.
For us, we actually stand on principle. So I don't know about Destiny's take on this, but I've said he shouldn't have done that.
Good.
And it seems like he misled us whenever he said he wasn't going to, because we actually can criticize the person who represents, our party during a time. Whereas on your end, you'll flip-flop on every single principle to stay and defend.
Hang on, when you say my end, I don't have an end, mate. I'm British. Just remind you.
See? He pulls that card all the time.
I know. Let me go to change the topic to the ABC Trump defamation case. I mean, Caitlin,
wait, can we ask Grant? Let's say the story comes out. Let's say the government, because he said he's waiting for an official story. Let's say the government comes out and they say, "Oh, it was irresponsible hobbyists. We've ascertained this." Would Grant even accept that story, or we insist that there's something more going on?
I'll buy you dinner every night for 365 days in a row if that comes true.
Wow.
I guarantee you, if it did, this guy wouldn't honor that offer.
Okay, so you won't even answer the question. This is what I mean. It's just like it's all conspiratorial nonsense.
But you can't expect people to just hypothetically. I mean, the only person that gives a kind of blanket thing like that is Biden when he's pardoning his mates. It's like, you can't just give a blanket thing.
Pardoning anybody has to do with this.
All right, but
it's a simple question. If the government came out with an official story, would you even believe it? The answer is no, unless Donald Trump says it. Then I guess
I think you should view everything that comes out of the government with a lot of skepticism, healthy skepticism, actually. So the answer would be, I hear you. Let's make sure that is what happened. Would be my honest response. But that's
is there any single thing that either of the two MAGA panelists have heard from Donald Trump that they don't believe ever in the 4 years of him in government and the 4 years out?
It's really bold of you. It's really bold of you and Luke to just classify and generalize the MAGA population. Yeah, there is an answer, actually. On November 5th, there was a mandate from the American people to actually question our government, to actually dismantle some of these three-letter agencies. That was a mandate from the American people. So yes, I think we have every right to question what we're told.
Well, why don't we get to
the
Hang on.
You don't have the right to question what you're
I want to move to another topic.
Let's get to the ABC story because I have some personal data about it.
Well, here's the thing we have heard about
On the
Trump.
first day of Christmas, Piers Morgan said to me, poop, 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 poop.
Thank you for the poop. Thank you for the poop. I appreciate the poop. And by the way, XRP going back up. It's dipping a little bit, but it's still higher than it was when I went to bed last night. It's going back up. Let's make it happen here, people.
Turned out that we couldn't believe, even though it came from George Stephanopoulos. Caitlin, this is the ABC defamation payment of $15 million to President-elect Trump to settle a defamation lawsuit after Stephanopoulos repeatedly said he'd been found liable for rape, which he had not. This is a big settlement by ABC, including an apology. Very, very humiliating for Stephanopoulos. But he was so self-righteous in that interview as well, despite being, as it turned out, completely wrong in what he was saying.
Yeah, it looks like we're triggering some people on this panel, Piers. I think the women on The View
looks like they're getting triggered,
Piers. Right now after this case with ABC. The mainstream media is on notice now. And again, that plays into the mandate that we found on November 5th in the American people, saying they're sick of the hypocrisy, they're sick of the lies, they're sick of the lamestream media feeding them information that is absolutely false. And look, Kamala Harris had over 80 billionaires. She had the entire legacy media. She had all of the Hollywood elites, most of big tech, and she still lost. And she lost everything. So again, this is a mandate from the American people about what they want, and they want to dismantle the legacy media here.
Okay, Destiny, it is a crushing blow for Trump against the legacy media, whichever way you dress it up. If you're going to posture that Trump, as a lot of people in mainstream media do, he's a terrible liar, you've got to hold him to account, blah, 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 blah. If you hold him to account in the wrong manner, and you end up giving him $15 million and a groveling apology, that's a terrible thing, isn't it, for mainstream media?
It's a pretty small payout for a defamation lawsuit, considering the stakes of this particular lawsuit.
Trump's a big man.
My guess is
that's because Trump allowed the settlement.
Trump is not a big man. Trump is a coward. Okay, Trump is not a big man. He's a little boy.
I mean, it was easy. He was asking a low amount, relatively speaking. And they settled on $15 million, and it would have cost way more to take the president to court. It would have been ridiculous.
Okay, don't all talk at once.
And again,
Destiny?
like the last question I asked, neither a conservative, neither a MAGA person on here will answer, which is, do you disagree with anything that Trump did in his 4 years? Or is there anything that he said that you didn't believe? Neither side will answer that. Okay, but the second thing is, too, when you say this was a when you say that this was a crushing blow, okay, to the legacy media, what do we think about the $800 million that Fox News paid out when they lied about the Dominion voting machines?
What's that got to do with this?
The lie that both these MAGA people
Why do you
probably
always
still believe
distract?
in.
Why do you always distract Destiny?
You just
do you know what? Sometimes it would be very. Hang on. Sometimes Destiny, rather than distract. Hang on, Luke. Rather than distract constantly, Destiny, it would be so much more effective. And I like you, you know I do. If you just said, you know what? On this one, ABC got it wrong. Big mistake. Paid a big check.
ABC did not get it wrong. That's
They
not
did.
even true.
Why have they
He did
apologized
it.
and paid him $15 million?
Because they didn't want to go through discovery and months of a
Why?
lawsuit
Why,
against the
though?
guy threatening
Why?
to pull licenses for people.
I like how he's trying to answer the question, and Piers Morgan keeps interrupting him, asking, why? I'm going to talk over you when you're telling me why.
People in the media. He said that Stephanopoulos said that he felt like Trump raped her, that he raped the woman. She was held liable for rape. He penetrated her with his fingers. Now, in New York, I think the civil statute or whatever is for sexual assault and not rape per se. But, like, it's not like he was wrong. He's not paying up because he thinks that he lied about what he said.
He was wrong. It was not. It was not liable for rape.
It's obvious. It's obvious that Trump's constant promises to go after the outlets that wrong him, his constant promises to get the government to come down hard, his quote, not mine, on MSNBC, is what now outlets, unfortunately, like ABC, are afraid of. So they're wanting this to be over quickly as opposed to going to war with Trump, who's explicitly targeted them. And it's crazy that y'all are more outraged that Stephanopoulos used one term that in common parlance is synonymous with sexual assault, instead of the
It's
fact
actually
that
not,
Trump
though. That's
was
where you're
found
wrong.
liable.
Sorry,
Trump
it's where
was
you're
found
wrong.
liable of
Sorry,
sexual
I'm
abuse.
sorry.
No, the judge.
I'm sorry,
Please,
Luke.
Piers,
Luke,
just
you're
laugh and
making-
then go.
Luke,
The
you're
judge-
making-
This is a technicality. You know, like it's a technicality. It's the language of the judgment. So he's suing over the language being used. Yeah.
Exactly. But
clarified
Luke, you're making the
that
same
that's what
mistake,
that
Luke.
means.
With respect,
Go get some Altoids. They still exist. They never went anywhere.
you're making the same mistake. It is not the same thing. Otherwise, there would not be
Then why
different
did the judge
categories.
clarify
Hang
that?
on. There would not be different categories of sexual assault and rape. They are different crimes. So if you
And the
accuse
judge-
somebody of the more serious offence of rape, wrongly, repeatedly, in an interview, as Stephanopoulos did, that is defamation and has now cost him and his network $15 million.
That is
So
absolutely
you're right
not
that there's a
defamation.
there's
Absolutely
a
not.
specification. There's a specification between
If it was, they
what the
would've got a
jury's
higher payout. They
deciding
would've
on
gotten a real
sexual.
settlement.
Hey, you guys, neither one of you guys know anything about a libel case. Okay,
Wait,
this is a
how about
defamation
the
case.
two MAGA people on the panel?
could've
Are you
won a
as
bill-
outraged
excuse me,
that Trump
excuse me,
was
Piers.
found liable for
Piers.
sexual abuse?
Hang on,
then
let
I'll
Grant,
use the
let
correct
Grant
language
respond.
for you.
Let Grant respond.
Alex Brito is Donald Trump's lawyer on this defamation case. They settled this case in less time than when I filed a defamation case against T-Mobile, the CEO of T-Mobile, for $100 million. We will win the entire thing, by the way.
Oh wow.
Donald-
Why against T-Mobile? Can we get a little more info on that? Why is this guy suing T-Mobile?
Donald Trump could have got way more than $15 million. That's why I said, Destiny, he's a big man. You can't swallow that he's a big man, but he's a big man that he put this behind him because he's got bigger fish to fry, which is to make America the great country it can be. And that's what he's
What a
focused on
joke.
right now. He's going to take his $15 million, throw it in a charity.
Yeah, but
$1 million for
Destiny,
Alex
hang on.
Brito.
Destiny, you talk about cowardice.
This is a massive win to
A massive win. $15 million.
Yeah, but Destiny, here's the point. Yeah, but Destiny, you call Trump a coward. What could be more cowardly if, as you say, there was no defamation, Stephanopoulos was right? What could be more cowardly
Yeah,
than a
ABC
major...
is
hang on, Luke, I'm
cowardly.
not talking to you. What could be more cowardly, Destiny, than a major network in America?
Piers Morgan is not a good moderator for these panels. But maybe he wants the chaos. I don't know. I remember when he had his own show on, I think it was CNN. I can't remember what network it was on. He had like Alex Jones and Jesse Ventura and a bunch of other people. And he wasn't good with just one-on-one interviews either. He would get railroaded, steamrolled. He couldn't do anything.
Just caving to Donald Trump and giving him a big check.
Is this a game we're playing? Maybe the other people, Luke might know. I don't know about the other two like morons here. You're a big boy. You work in
the other two morons here.
This field, and I know that you're old enough to be smart enough to know this. I don't know. We're just playing a game right now, okay? If you have a defamation case facing you like that, you know that discovery could unveil who knows what. Not necessarily illegal conduct, but just stuff that can go to the press that might make you look bad. Trump might get more than $15 million of earned media just from the treasure troves of the discovery process of that case. Why not just pay out $15 million and walk away from it? By the way, if you were falsely accused of rape and that was a totally false accusation, do you really think that Donald Trump, a guy who has spent how many hundreds of millions of dollars between all of his different lawsuits, would walk away with $15 million? Of course not. He would have gone for way more if he thought he had a legitimate case there, but that's probably about how much they were willing to settle, knowing that they could avoid the discovery process. You know this, Piers.
Just to add one other point on this, because I brought it up multiple times with you, Piers, I would love to get an answer on it relating to this. Is there any outrage? Is there any outrage that Trump today was saying, yeah, and this is just the beginning, we're going to go after all these different outlets, and Seltzer for doing a poll that Trump didn't like? Trump says he wants to go after, and he specifically said the government.
The left has more neck than I have XRP.
Yeah, his neck is really wide. Very wide. He's got some weird ears, too. Wonder if he was like a Greco-Roman wrestler or something. He's got a wide neck and like it looks like he had cauliflower ear or something like that. I don't know. I don't know anything about that guy. I don't know anything about these two people on the right and left here. Not sure. But yeah, wide neck.
It should come down hard on MSNBC. That's exactly against what I know the two other MAGA folks on the panel say constantly about their principles, which is pro-freedom of the press, but then Trump's constantly talking about the press in ways that prove that's
I think,
very
you know
much not
what?
his
I think
principle.
on the Democrat side, if you go after someone like Donald Trump relentlessly and you try and imprison him relentlessly and you try and ruin his life and you try and do everything you can to destroy him and incarcerate him, and then he wins and he flatlines you all in the election, yeah, a little part of him is probably thinking, yeah, there's going to be a bit of pain. Sorry, going to be a bit of payback. Sorry.
All right, cool. I like the Constitution, unlike y'all then. I don't know.
Yeah, and meanwhile, your guy, President Biden, is out there pardoning half of America.
Half of America. Biden is pardoning half of America. That's such a bullshit way of putting it. Half of America is charged with federal offenses.
Including his criminal son. So the high moral ground is just disintegrated.
None of that is unconstitutional. And by the way, Hunter Biden is not even implicated in crimes related to Joe Biden.
Wait, how is that not true?
Well, hang on. Actually, Destiny. Actually, hang on. Actually, that's
entire investigation was
you
based
don't
off
know
a lie.
that.
Was that covered here?
You don't know that,
Nope,
and the
I don't want to
beauty.
talk about it.
You don't know that, and the beauty of the all-encompassing thing that Biden did from going back to 2014 is it covers all potential crimes from 2014.
Republicans
the Hunter
have been
Biden,
investigating
hang
those
on,
crimes
the
for
Biden,
so long.
the Hunter Biden
years.
could have admitted, which we don't know, but
years
may have
to find
included
this,
the
and they
big
found
guy
nothing.
being Joe Biden. So he's
The big guy
protecting
was not
himself
Joe
as well.
8 years they had, and they found nothing.
on
With
Fox
all the
News.
subpoena power, all the congressional
I'm on Fox News.
subcommittees, Donald Trump's FBI, Donald Trump's DOJ, 8 years and nothing. Not a thing.
Destiny, I get the feeling you're struggling with this Trump win, the scale of it.
I'm not struggling at all. I just struggle with the fact that people are so comfortable lying with impunity because they never get called out on these shows. It drives me insane.
Yeah, but when your side lie, like George Stephanopoulos, you don't call it lying. So what
He
is a
didn't
lie?
Trump
Is a
raped
lie
that
only
woman.
when
Most
Republicans
people would agree
lie?
in common parlance that was rape. Yes, I think it's totally
Piers,
fine to say
the
that.
judge
not. It
clarified
wasn't
that.
rape.
The judge literally clarified that that's the case. What Destiny just said, the judge literally clarified that the way we speak about these terms in a legal sense, it's not, but in the way we speak commonly about these words, what Trump was found liable of is what we refer to as rape, even if in a legal sense that's not what he was found liable for.
Do you want me to send Trump a clip of you saying that?
That is
Send it.
not
Send it.
what
Shoot
the
it. Come
judge
for me,
said at
Trump.
all.
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean,
You know,
you
it's so funny.
They can accept service.
Caitlin?
Sue me. Yeah, what do you mean?
I won't be cowards like ABC.
It's so funny how you gentlemen keep referring to us as the MAGA people on this panel. You call us morons. I'm going to start referring to you gentlemen as snowflakes over there. Maybe you haven't looked at the post-election polling in this country, but guess what? The men in this country, the young men in this country, showed up for Donald Trump in droves. And you want to know why, gentlemen? Because they were sick of being emasculated, because they were sick of being lied to, and they were sick of being guilty until proven innocent. The real men in this country I'm talking to, maybe not alluding to.
You're going to trigger them.
Huh?
Oh my God.
Triggered.
You guys,
I don't even know what that
don't even
point meant,
accept
but
the
okay.
outcome of the 2020 election.
You're gonna
trying to say
get
we're
triggered,
You guys are
boy.
the biggest babies in the history of all of mankind. Like, well, I don't know what. I don't know
Which is why you're the one resorting to name calling, right? You're so triggered, you just resort to name calling.
If I call a moron a moron, that means I'm triggered? What does that make Donald Trump, who literally has nicknames for every single political opponent he has, then?
What do you think he'd call you, Destiny?
That is true. Yeah, Donald Trump gives people like mean nicknames. But they're like, oh, you're triggered because you name called me. It's true. They're totally oblivious to what their side does. They forget that they're like the totally morally bankrupt ones.
I don't know. I got a lot of nicknames online, so who knows?
There's an interesting thing coming. Sorry, pardon my lurgy, as I call it. Trump has threatened legal action against the Biden administration over sales of portions of the border wall. He's talked to the Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton about a potential restraining order. Let's have a listen to this clip.
Now, we ordered an additional 200 miles of wall. It's very expensive.
They ordered 200 miles of wall.
Expensive. And now it's about double the price of what it would have been 6 years.
Yeah, going back to XRP, got to check the price. Okay, so it's going back up a little bit. It dipped a little bit. Now it's going back up incrementally. Nothing huge today. I need like 74 more XRP to get my amount of XRP to like an even number. Like, so to speak. Damn. No. I'm not in the red. No. I mean the number of XRP that I have, like the number of them. Like a nice round number. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm not in the red. I bought XRP years ago, like in 2018, when it was like, when I look on here, it said the average cost that I've paid for XRP is 27 cents per XRP, but actually I bought most of these on another platform, and then that platform, because it was Chinese, I was forced to like leave it and go to another one, so I transferred all of it. And then I bought a few more when I went over to this current crypto wallet that I'm using now. So it doesn't actually know the average cost that I actually paid. For most of this, I paid like, I think maybe like 12 cents, something like that. And now it's worth $2.60 each. It's beautiful. Anyway. No, that's okay. I probably explained it weird.
Years ago, and the administration is trying to sell it for 5 cents on the dollar, knowing that we're getting ready to put it up. And what they're doing is really an act. It's almost a criminal act.
Someone asked, what's XRP? It's a cryptocurrency that came out in like 2016 or something like that.
Yeah, Grant, there's a lot of activity on that border, obviously, but that specific point that Trump makes about the Biden administration selling portions of it, what do you make of that?
Well, they're just sabotaging his ability to put that wall up. It's costing the taxpayer dollars. It's just a complete waste of money. You literally have supplies down there that have been paid for by taxpayer money. It's, $150 million worth of wall down there that was abandoned. And now they're going to sell that. So he's got to go back and repurchase that 8 years later at new prices. It's sabotage, okay? The other side, these guys over here, I'm sorry, Caitlin, you said they're not men, so I can't call them men. So you guys...
Oh, she gets to decide who are the men in the room?
To sabotage this MAGA movement, which is not a Republican movement, by the way. This is Make America Great Again. And this country has more resources, more opportunities. The first 90 days when he gets in office, Pierce, is going to be phenomenal for this country. I don't know if it converts these guys, but the country's going to get on board with this thing.
Okay, Destiny, here's what I would say generally about the reaction to Trump's win. It's been noticeable for the extreme lack of any protests. No marches, no big protests. It's like you guys have just thrown the towel in. Have you given up collectively? The resistance seems to be over.
Why protest an election that we agree Trump won. We're we're not babies. We don't cry and like. I mean, there were some protests, but not on the level. Like, there's not going to be a January 6th. Let's just say that.
I mean, Trump won the election. What are you going to do? I mean, I guess
Well,
if you're a
last time
conservative
you
and the
took to
other
the
side wins
streets
the
en
election,
masse
then I guess
around
you try
America.
to overturn it or you try to coup the government like they tried last time. But no, I mean, you're a Democrat. You go back to work. That's all you could do. I mean, wait till the next election. Wait till midterms. Do
why
what you
is
can.
that your takeaway, Piers? That doesn't make any sense.
No, I'll tell you what's my takeaway.
How
Because
much
I
they
think that
respect the election results. It's so weird.
No, because last time you didn't. Last time you took to the streets in massive numbers and city after city around America protesting and screaming about Trump. This time there's been nothing. It just makes me think you've all lost the stomach for the fight.
I feel like last time you told me that people were crying on the internet.
What's that, Luke?
I think
They're
last
tapped
time we
out.
went over this, you said that there are a lot of liberals crying and we're sensitive and we're combusting.
Well, there's a few
but
of you
for
left
us,
on
it's
the
just,
internet,
we
but that's
accept the
about it.
results.
But when
We
it comes
accept
to
the
any sort
results.
of...
We're going to get to work on trying to oppose his bad policies when they pop up. There's just no need to have the MAGA type hyperbolic reaction where you get violent or where you question the results for 4 years and stuff like that.
Right. You don't think that's how you all reacted in 2016 when he won?
No.
Do you think that's how the
That's not
conservatives
how I
acted in
reacted.
2020 when they tried to steal the election?
Well, 2020.
That'll be overturned, by the way.
Well, just
Oh yeah. He claims here that the 2020 election is going to be overturned like retroactively.
to be clear, Trump did, in my
The 2020
estimation,
election?
Just to be clear, Trump did not have the election stolen. Trump lost the election in 2020 because of the pandemic. And I told him this to his face. Caitlin, this whole issue of the border, I mean, it is...
I think that's what he said, but maybe I'm confused because there's so many people talking over each other. I thought that's what he said, but who knows?
Staggering that nearly 10 million people came in illegally in the Biden administration, the 4 years. I mean, staggering.
Yeah, Piers, I'm sitting here in Manhattan where Tom Homan recently had a meeting with
Tom Homan.
Mayor Eric Adams, who announced that we have 500,000 missing migrant children on the border. That number started at 100,000 and went up to 300,000, and now the number they're giving us is 500,000, which leads me to believe that number's closer to 1 million children that are missing on the border. So that should really concern all Americans.
10 million by
You
the
had
end of
a
the conversation?
7-year-old.
Jesus.
You had a 7-year-old that was just murdered by an illegal alien. She is part of the black community. A 7-year-old. You didn't see Kamala Harris taking
a member of the black community. This is what I hate about the community thing. It's like, oh, you share some kind of like trait or interest. You're automatically in the same community, and we all have to answer for like what everyone else that shares that trait does. I don't get that at all. It's stupid. We're individuals. We need more individualism in the world.
to Twitter, where she took to Twitter to talk about George Floyd dying over 24 times. She didn't mention the 7-year-old's name not once. Where's BLM now, Piers? And you want to call this MAGA hyperbole or narrative? Really, is it MAGA hyperbole when Laken Riley was murdered, when Molly Tibbetts was murdered? When Rachel Morin was murdered?
What about these young
of
people
women
dying
that were
to illegal immigrants?
We need an individual situation right now.
It's like the same name brought up for a whole year. Do we not have any new people killed by illegals or what?
Oh, do those,
I was
do
told there
those
were
lives not
40,000
matter?
murderers
Do
that
those
came
lives
in.
not
How is
matter?
nobody else died but Laken Riley? She's the only one, or are they all named Laken Riley? What the fuck?
All right, Destiny, out of interest, how many illegal
I'm
immigrants...
sure her family will appreciate that.
Yeah, listen, out
I
of
don't know
interest,
about that.
Destiny, how many illegal immigrants would you be comfortable coming in to America next year, 2025?
I mean, the ideal number is as close to zero as possible.
Okay, so you agree with Trump?
No, because Trump isn't doing anything to address the illegal immigrant
Would he
problem.
like it to be zero as well? So you agree, in principle, you agree.
I'm sure you'll.
Trump
I'm
doesn't
sure
know
everyone
what
panel
to
will-
do. We don't have
selling
a
our
problem
border
in this
wall.
country right now. For anybody
Selling
that
our
cares,
border wall,
and
Hang on, don't talk over each other. Let Destiny answer. Destiny?
Yeah, no, we don't. The issue that we have right now is not with illegal immigrants. It's going to be fixed with a stupid wall. The issue that we have right now is with the asylum-seeking process. Donald Trump and all the MAGA people are too stupid to even understand how the process works. So we're never going to fix it under Trump, unless the Democrats manage to like push some legislation that the Republicans agree with, and Trump stumbles
And you
into
think
and
you got
signs.
fixed under the Democrats, do you, in the last 4 years?
No, but they had a bill that was ready to go in the House and the Senate. And
Okay, yeah, there are people in the chat talking about Lambos, a trip to Dubai, but they have to bring Lambos Because, like, the cost of a Lambo, 3 of them, probably be like $1 million there. And then you got to ship them all to Dubai. That's insane.
Biden was ready to sign it, and then Trump pulled the plug on it. So
it's Trump's fault.
Trump,
who
okay,
wasn't
quickly,
in
can I just jump in?
definitionally is.
Yeah.
Ted Cruz, Mitch McConnell, like people, Langford came out and literally said, yes,
All right,
we had a bill
Luke,
ready to go.
Luke,
Donald Trump pulled the plug on it.
I'm sure we'll all be happy that we've seen a massive plummet in border crossings in the last few months. And to the point that's previously made, there was legislation that could have done more. But even aside from that, there's been massive progress made. So Trump
how
would be
has there
inheriting a
been
situation
progress made if
even
Trump
better
stopped any? Well, hang
than-
on. If Trump
then
stopped
what- but
any
then I-
progress,
but then I wanna
sorry,
say-
hang on, Luke.
yeah.
If Trump stopped any progress, how are you making progress in the last few months?
No,
Explain
I'm
to me.
saying after finally, which I think they should have learned this lesson earlier, finally Democrats realized they weren't going to get support from Congress. Then Biden did what he could just through the executive
So why
branch.
didn't you do that before?
Yeah, I agree with you. He should have done it earlier.
Right,
But he was thinking we could do a
so
more
it wasn't Trump's
systemic
fault.
solution.
It's just bad,
No,
bad
hold on,
politics
don't even-
by
wait, wait,
a
that's
president
not-
who's
we
asleep
can
at the
do a
wheel.
The issue with doing
Systemic
things
solution.
right now.
Yeah,
The issue right now, we're crying over border wall stuff being sold. The issue with doing things by executive order is that things that can be done with executive order can be rescinded with executive order.
Right.
This way that we've approached border and immigration policy through presidential actions is insane. We need legislation from Congress. We need bills, comprehensive bills that are going to address the problem, not these temporary actions that the president can do via executive order. We shouldn't champion when that happens. Republicans used to be opposed to all of this encroaching federal power from the executive branch, but I guess now when it's Donald Trump, they celebrate it.
And then one just little stat to end us with,
Yeah.
I'm sure they'll also credit the Biden administration with releasing less migrants with criminal records in the country than the Trump administration. You can look
I
that
think
up.
when you let in 10 million illegal immigrants in 4 years, you don't really get
I'm just
to make
saying
any,
less
you don't,
undocumented
you
immigrants
don't
with
get to
criminal
take any
records
victory
than
laps,
Trump.
Luke. Sorry. I'm afraid that's
You're
it.
saying your concern was about criminals. Okay.
My concern is about safety and security, as always. You've got to have a
And I'm
secure
saying
border.
that Trump actually released
As
more
Ronald
undocumented
Reagan
immigrants with
said, if you
criminal
don't
records.
have a secure border, you don't have a country. We've got to leave it there.
I don't think you
Always
heard
good
me.
to talk to you all. Thank you very much indeed. Well, returning to Uncensored now is the Harvard mathematician and podcaster, Dr.
All right. That was a good panel. I like to watch Destiny debate people because he's pretty good at it. He talks really fast, and that's definitely part of it. Holy shit. It's Aegon Chalakian in the chat. Love that guy. He's awesome. Totally not AI. Aegon Chalakian, real guy. Hi, Aegon. I'm glad you're here. I am here. My goal for this stream is to get to 10%. If you guys could help me out with the 10%, I'd really appreciate it. And then the rest of the day, I'm going to spend working on some behind-the-scenes stuff, try to get a schedule filled out and some other stuff worked on. Oh, no, I don't want that help. No, thank you. No, thank you, Aegon Chalakian. I do not wish to receive that kind of help.
When I was new to crypto, I am ashamed to admit that I was believing in too many crypto bros. Took me 1 year to realize that 98% of them are full of shit and almost 2% guessing.
Yeah, that's true. And I mean, like, even like Dogecoin is bullshit, but because of the attention it's got, it's worth way more than it should have ever have been worth. That's like one of the meme coins that actually ended up being worth something. All right. God, what are we going to do here? I have the I have Luke Beasley, one of the panelists from this, and he invites that fucking what's her name, Isabella Moody. We talked about her once on the show, Isabella Moody, and they do like a weird show together, and she's just like insufferable.
I'm curious what it's like to be in your head.
Yeah, I think it's a bunch of leftist propaganda.
I don't have to explain to you the meaning.
She's like so unlikable. She's one of the most unlikable people I've ever seen.
In history of that word, I think you understand why people take issue with it.
That's what they call themselves.
You just exhibited the principle I'm talking about.
Hey,
Do it.
hey. Does that offend you?
I'm devastated.
All right, give me take a break.
I have something insane in store for you. But first, let me explain what you're about to watch, and then we'll dive into it. After witnessing the feedback to my conversation with right-wing influencers Isabella and Josiah.
Yeah, people have seen clips of these two before. There's like clips of him just being like, shut up. And she just shuts up because they're trying to do like the tradcath thing.
I'm moody and feeling like I didn't address all that needed to be. I decided that it couldn't be our last discussion, so I reached out to them asking if they would.
Yeah, he was saying if you're having sex, like if you're a man and you're having sex with a woman, but you're not trying to make a baby, then that's gay. So kind of they took the Nick Fuentes thing to another level, you know?
Sit down again, and this prompted an admittedly wild idea that has somehow come to fruition. More on that in a moment. As was abundantly
I'm gonna
clear
skip
throughout
this.
Extremely, it's attempting. There's never a time for me performing, but we're just gonna go through that, remind them of it. But then of something you advocate and she advocates as well, and it plays into MAGA's just obsession with being the victims in their stories. So, as a reminder, this. I think she was described as the N-word lady for some time, but she posted this video that caused the initial controversy.
Everybody I know who's married right now, they're married to broke ass and they don't care. We don't give a about your money. I couldn't care less about your money, okay?
So on TikTok, that's against their terms of service. She was held accountable there for it, banned off of TikTok, and then she got fired because she was refusing, from my understanding, to apologize or walk back or anything. And she ended up posting this video and says why she doesn't have any remorse.
So a recent video of mine seems to have upset members of a certain community, and
community.
All the backlash just really made me, just really do a deep dive, like do a soul search. And after all that, I still couldn't find a care.
You're going to call us racist? You're going to call us...
Is this hashtag based to you?
So true, especially Andrew Breitbart. Like, what he says right here is great.
Okay, let's listen.
Oh my God.
Potential Timothy McVeigh's... you.
God. Breitbart's been dead for a long time.
So let me ask you this.
Breitbart never got to see President Trump. He probably would have been in the cabinet.
Well, and then you have this quote on screen. Let me read it. If the First Amendment...
Please like the stream, by the way. Give the stream a big fat like.
Is intended to protect anything. It's intended to protect offensive speech. If you're not going to offend anyone, you don't need protection. I guess we can get into it. I have failed to explain to MAGA folks why I believe they shouldn't use the N-word. I don't know if we'll make progress on that, but I do want to get into... I agree with the quote here from Larry Flint, but y'all don't seem to understand it.
No,
but
you don't agree with it, though.
Okay, you want to start there, or do you have anything to say on the controversy itself?
Yeah, no, you don't agree with that, though. That's offensive speech, and you have a problem with it.
What is
Dear
the First
MAGA
Amendment?
folk, we should not be using these certain...
It's funny because she doesn't even think women should vote. Or like have any actual like important jobs other than being like a mother, and like a homemaker. But then she's gonna co-host. She has like a social media presence, and it's politically motivated. It's very strange. It's a contradictory existence.
Words. Oh my gosh, it's so terrible.
What do you think the First Amendment says?
Okay, I don't know the
No,
exact...
you don't have to do the exact quote, but what's the spirit of it?
I mean, First Amendment, freedom of speech, freedom of religion, freedom of association.
Yeah, she's good looking, and that's all she's got going on. But that's all she needs on her side. That's all she needs. She can coast. She can just say whatever fits with what her people want to hear, and she's golden at that point.
Is that all First Amendment? Like what?
I'm not trying to quiz you. I'm saying, of course, you're right.
But she's very unlikable.
To be an idiot. Lily Gaddis is right to be this victim in her story because everyone's against her because she's using racial slurs.
You think she thinks she's a victim right now?
Of course, her whole thing is I'm censored.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Barely. I haven't ever seen her say, oh my gosh, I'm so censored. She just doubles down. If she really was so upset about it, maybe she would apologize. And that makes me want to ask you, like, why do you want her to apologize? What does that do for you? Because the left is always asking people to, you better apologize and walk back what you said. But whenever anyone does that, it doesn't matter. They still hate them.
I don't care about her.
It's funny because like she did a post on Twitter talking shit about girls who would post like bikini photos on social media, and then someone went and like found a picture of her in a bikini that she had posted online at some point. So that was pretty funny.
At all. And didn't know about her. But
it was probably before she fell into this space here.
Seeing this story go viral, others seem to want her to apologize because, and this is an argument I do agree with, people shouldn't be using, or to put it better because that'll confuse you, we should disagree. Your word, not mine. We should disagree with people using racial slurs. Now,
notice how there's a third chair there next to her? She's rolling her eyes right now too, which is kind of funny. There's a third chair next to her. So like that's for whenever her husband hears something he doesn't like and he comes and like joins. I've seen it happen a few times.
Being discussed here. No, my gosh.
She's
What a
not talking
crazy
about black
position.
people. She's saying like broke guys. It's just a word. She's not literally being these broke black men. No, it's just brokies, like broke guys.
I don't have to explain to you the meaning and history of that word. I think you understand why people take issue with it.
Please mansplain it to me.
That's why you like that this is sort of why she went viral, because people are outraged, because there's a reason to be outraged. But here, we're talking about the government, as I told you in the other episode, not infringing on your free speech rights. And of course, you can have sort of the spirit of free speech. So platforms should do their best to protect people's freedom of speech. But all you're talking about in so many situations, and what sells this MAGA line of we're the free speech warriors when we're not, is that you don't think other people should use their free speech to take issue with you.
Yes, I do. We talked about this last time. There's no problem.
Okay, then what's
you
been done wrong with her?
can criticize it. I love when people criticize the things I say. I think it's funny. That's why my posts go viral.
But
Thank
again,
you.
we
Thank you,
just
crazy
watched
leftists.
this video.
Yeah?
Let's watch it again.
Okay.
So a recent video of mine seems to have upset members of a certain community, and all the backlash just really made me, just really do a deep dive, like do a soul search. And after all that...
What is she saying? The backlash is why she finds it relevant to say the First Amendment. What? The backlash is free speech represented.
I cannot believe that people actually hold this opinion. This is an entire new thought process regarding the First Amendment that I've ever heard in my entire life. She's just kind of being like, hey, F you guys. I don't care what you guys have to say. Like, I'm doubling down. I don't really care. She's not saying, I cannot believe I have backlash. We should censor all this backlash speech against me. That's not what she's saying.
She's not saying that.
No one has ever said you cannot criticize what we say. No one has ever said that ever.
When all of you cry about the left being for censorship, the
We cry.
majority of what you're talking about is people disagreeing with your speech, which is their speech, which is fine.
No, people, at least
People got mad.
Okay, so from what people claim that she's 27 and her husband's 20, which I don't care, but I guess that explains why he looks like super young. I thought it was just all the makeup. I thought they were probably the same age, and like she was just like it was all the makeup that made her look older.
At her, and now she's going, oh, they must be against free speech. That's why she's putting that quote.
Because they're mad that she said a word that they today in society you can't say.
Hold on to that. You just exhibited the principle I'm talking about. You're saying,
Okay, please.
See? Do you
Please,
understand?
No, I don't, because you're not making any sense.
She's upset that people were upset at her, and then cites
She's not
the First
upset.
Amendment. You're saying
she's
that the people...
joking. She's like,
You
oh,
argued.
I don't care if you guys are upset. I'm gonna still do what I'm gonna do.
You-
She's not upset. No one's crying.
You argued just like 5-10 seconds ago that people are against free speech. You said they are because they were mad at her. Do you remember saying that?
Yes, they're against free speech because they don't want her to say it. The reason why she went viral is for saying
They're
nigga.
using their free speech.
She's not mad at them for the backlash.
Oh my gosh,
They're mad
we're
at
going in
her for using the
circles.
word.
This is mind-numbing.
I cannot believe there's people in
Please.
this country that think this way.
No. This is crazy.
I feel like I'm talking to Joe Biden here.
I think it'd be going very different if it was Joe Biden. Joe Biden would have trouble keeping up.
I don't understand how you aren't hearing what I'm saying.
Because we just think so differently, and that shows because I
No,
can't understand
you-
how you don't think how I think.
I don't know what you're doing.
I'm being correct.
You're saying, okay. Hopefully the audience understands the point. 'cause
Oh,
this is
your
crazy.
audience,
Or
obviously.
any audience.
Yeah.
I think most people who are able to tie their shoes understand that that using one's free speech to get upset at someone else's speech is as American as apple pie.
I don't disagree with you. What are
Then
you talking
stop saying
about?
the people who don't want her to use racial slurs are against freedom of speech.
Because they're the only reason she went viral was because she used that one word that we're not allowed to use in society. So
You're allowed to, and then we're allowed to be mad at you for it.
Yes, that's okay. She got banned off
boom.
TikTok.
So
Cool.
The backlash was fine.
Cool.
It's weird because she thinks women are like inferior in most ways, except for when it comes to like being a mother and like a homemaker and that kind of shit. But then she argues her views and thinks that she should be able to, like, that she knows what she's talking about.
Okay.
Who
So
cares? It's a word.
strange.
Does the word make
Because by her own belief, she should just be a dipshit and no one should listen to her.
you feel any like?
Because
I don't get
words
it.
are one of the most powerful things that we have. Everything. Wars are started with words. It's fine to understand the gravity that can be attached to certain words.
Okay. Well,
When
I
you
mean,
do the it's just words argument, all of a sudden our entire system of communication becomes irrelevant.
let me ask you: would you rather be shot or be shot at with words? Would you rather be like literally like a gun in front of you, physical violence, have be fired, or would
That's a
you
tough
rather
one.
like, or would you rather just have someone say something about you, like, hey, hey, does that offend you?
I'm devastated.
I know. Well, you are a liberal, so
Mhm. Here's more of Lily. What's
okay.
her face?
I don't think I've seen this one.
All right, I want to skip to their next video because this next one's like, let's see. Where is it?
Frankly,
Me?
to call me reprehensible, yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
You like that?
Starting off strong. Yeah. Obviously, I'd rather have my enemies think I'm awful than like
No,
me.
I like when enemies of mine say, I think you're sort of reasonable.
Why would you want the approval of people who you disagree with
Because
and
they can
hate?
see the logic that underlies my stance they disagree with. I explain my stances in reasonable enough ways, unlike yourself. So that they're like, oh,
This guy has a big channel and he decided to make a show with this woman, which I'm fine with. I like watching people that disagree argue, so I'm all for it.
I disagree with you, but at least you make sense.
Okay, so I can get along with you as like a person
Mhm.
when it comes to what we believe. That's why we're
Mhm.
doing this show, obviously, because we disagree on many things. So he's calling me reprehensible because he disagrees with everything I say. Likewise, I disagree with
it's not because I
everything.
disagree with everything you say. I just think you
So why am I
cross lines.
reprehensible?
Exactly, because you cross lines that people shouldn't cross.
I'm so proud to cross those lines.
Okay,
Getting into it.
here we go.
Here we go.
So we did our show, right?
hmm
And all of our conversations, I think there's some value that comes of confronting the views of yours and you trying to confront mine or failing. But I actually think for my audience, seeing the really crazy views that you hold and then me addressing them is valuable. But on a personal level, apologies for that voice crack. I'm losing my voice. I was like, it's nice that behind the scenes, while y'all are the same people, and some people are saying they only do this for rage bait and stuff. Trust me, that's not the case. You hold these views behind the scenes as well. But
I don't think Luke is interested in the ladies. So
to coordinate all this.
Not a friend of the ladies, are you, Luke?
We've had pleasant interactions, you know. We're respectful to each other,
Mhm.
of course. So in some way, I thought, knowing me, you would go, after having the discussion, maybe I was wrong about some things.
Mhm.
Because Luke's a good guy, from what I can tell.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you literally drive away from our interview and you post, all liberal men are gay.
So
Okay.
true.
And then shortly after that, you repost someone who said homosexuality is satanic. Truth sounds like hate to those who hate truth. Directing it just right at me
Why is that directed at you?
because I'm gay.
So you're mad that I tweeted all
I'm not
liberal
mad.
men are
I'm
gay?
not mad. I'm not mad. I'm
all
saying-
liberals are gay?
I'm saying
it's
I've-
true. It's
I've
literally
come-
true. I speak facts.
I've come to be confused.
Because you're
by
gay. I know a lot of gay people are confused.
By how
Oh my God.
preoccupied you are by other people's gayness. Like when I scroll through your Twitter feed,
She should hang out with T-Bob.
and I was like, she had this interaction. She's gonna change. Maybe it was naive of me, but then I scrolled through your Twitter feed. You are obsessed, and if you dedicated a fraction of the energy that you do towards obsessing over how other people engage in relationships with others, pursuing happiness like anyone else, towards trying to address food insecurity in the country, or engaging in activism that uplifts people, or trying to serve your community, you would make some amazing change.
Yeah, it's because I focus my time on
hate,
on my family,
on other people's lifestyles.
Tweeting
What
all
is your
liberals are
obsession?
gay.
Well, no, but if you just scroll through your feed, oh, that's the wrong person's feed. It's just it's one thing about the F slur, one thing about gay people
Like
after
one
another.
every few days. It's because I'm too
Why?
busy
Why?
recording
Oh,
podcasts with you
you're-
who's gay. If I really was so
your
freaking
pin,
set,
your pin
I
tweet.
should be more
put F
homophobic
slurs
and not on this show,
back
but
in
I'm
the
here.
closet. And then we scroll. He's gay too, I guess.
He is. He just had a video release or a photo of him
Gay
sucking.
marriage isn't marriage. Gay
Right.
marriage isn't marriage. It's like a small percentage of the population. First of all, I don't know why you have such an
You
issue
guys
with
are
it.
so loud.
Whatever.
You have a whole month.
You have your views. Oh, I wonder why. I wonder why people felt the need to be so loud. Because others were like, other people
That
like,
was so gay of you, Luke. Oh my gosh. And I'm loud because you guys are loud. You're not loud specifically, but
you guys were loud first.
really,
Why do you? Where do you think the term pride comes from? You don't
it's
have
a
to
sin. Did you know
scream.
that pride is a sin?
You don't have to scream that you're proud of something.
Wow, pride is a sin. Shocker.
If people weren't fixated on pushing you down because
Why
of it.
do you care if you're proud to be gay? Why do you care if people are homophobic?
No, I'm asking you. I was thinking, you know what? Maybe this show could be a show where I show even one of the most reprehensible can actually see rationality, can actually see decency. Then you drive away and tweet something that happens to
Yeah, just
fly.
because leaving after I left talking to you, I was just like, damn, liberals are so gay. And it's so true because you're literally gay. That's it. And by the way,
F-slur.
it
All
has
liberal men are gay. You tweeted that twice. You repost. You didn't even wait to tweet something in between before
Yeah,
you reposted.
because I'm barely on
Not
Twitter.
only
I'm
are you
barely on
homophobic,
Twitter.
but you're lazy with your Twitter feed.
Exactly. I'm too busy serving my husband and my daughter. Damn right.
Serving them.
Because I can actually procreate, unlike Luke. I kind of felt bad saying that one.
Yeah. That one hurt.
Sorry.
See, even her husband was like, "Yeah, that one was bad." And she apologized though, which I'm surprised.
Luke, you can procreate with a woman. We're just gonna get you straight. Don't worry.
Oh my God.
It's okay. No, let's just be honest. I can be friends with people that are gay. I've had friends that are gay my entire life. Like, that's okay. I'm saying the celebration of being gay and how it's such an amazing thing. We need to celebrate it. No, I'm a Christian and homosexuality is a sin.
And so are a
that's the
bazillion
basis.
other things that I don't see you tweeting about.
People don't celebrate cheating. Obviously, if we
you
know someone that's
literally elected the cheater in chief.
I don't agree with him doing that. I don't think that's right. I don't think that shows that he has
but
a good
I don't
moral
see you
compass.
tweeting about that.
I'm that's a good point. I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
Yeah, so she still hasn't done it.
I have not tweeted about that. True. But I don't agree with it. I don't condone it. I condemn the adultery. I don't like that. I don't think that's okay.
And also,
but you don't see adultery celebrated in society. That's the difference. That's the difference. You see homosexuality celebrated in society.
That's practically not true. All the people Trump are selecting is like adulterers.
Homosexuality is not celebrated in American society today. Are you freaking blind too? Are you blind and deaf? Hello, Helen Keller, who is not, not even really blind and deaf. That's a whole other conspiracy theory. Anyways,
what is wrong
homosexuality
with you?
is obviously celebrated in society.
God.
Do you really? Okay. Do you guys think she's really this dumb, or do you think she's like a grifter? What do you think?
What?
So the ADHD is going crazy right now.
I just, like, think about, from my perspective, my goal in politics is to go out there and implement policies that I think will benefit your lives. Like, for example, you have a daughter. I want to implement policies that will help raising children easier for families such as yourself and other families. God forbid families that aren't exactly like yours as well. And that's a universal approach to uplifting people. Whereas so then we live in this environment where that's where I'm focused on. Or that's what I'm focused on. And then on your end, it's just obsessing over how can I make other people feel worse. And I'm actually sick of you being like, it's jokes, it's jokes, it's jokes. You know that bothers people. I happen to not care too much about most things in terms of insults and stuff, but everyone has sensitivities. I know you do too. I know you've been insulted before and it's hurt your feelings, and you have no regard for other people's emotions. And it's not about being sensitive or, oh, you little snowflake. We're all human beings, and you spend so much. Your humor is all hateful humor.
It's funny.
Think of one funny thing that's not hateful. It takes a little bit of intelligence, you might find out.
Oh, wow. Now he's insulting my intelligence. I agree.
Whereas just hateful humor is so basic.
Okay. But you find it funny. Sometimes. Sometimes you do, Luke. Sometimes you do.
Are you hearing what I'm saying? God.
I just disagree with you. I don't think it's hateful. I'm not like fuming behind my phone.
No, you always
hating.
say that. What about, are you ever thinking about other people scrolling across this?
Yeah, so I guess her husband gets to call timeout. He's there the whole time. But he doesn't want to do it. He just wants to supervise, I guess.
Okay, yeah. Okay, we're back. We took a little break.
We took a break. Okay, I want to clarify something.
Heated, yeah.
Something that I will agree with Luke on is the fact that we know that there's a lot of sins, and as human beings, we are all sinners. My difference with homosexuality is that homosexuality is a specific sin that is celebrated in American culture today. And besides for like my version of what's funny and being controversial online, like let's say I like genuinely care about you, Luke.
It's celebrated because it was so condemned not too long ago. That's why. It didn't just randomly get that way.
And I'm just
it's the pendulum swinging very far in the other direction because it was going the other way for too long.
Going around calling people, oh, you're such a and you're gay, blah, blah, blah. If you really care about someone, you don't want them to go to hell. Like, you want them to have salvation. So it's not that your entire identity is...
We only hate you because we care about you.
Oh, you're gay. That's who you are. Like, no, you are Luke Beasley. You have that's who you are, and you can repent and be saved. That's all I'm saying. Yes, I do it in a very like offensive, brutal way on the internet. I will say that, and it seems like I lack compassion, but I know that you know from personal experience with me that I'm not just like a crazy homophobe, or else I wouldn't be sitting with you and we have fine interactions.
Yeah. First of all, I do think we celebrate a lot of things. Like, I was sitting here thinking, well, first, let's go back. I actually don't. If someone has a religious view and they personally think like you shouldn't be gay, I could still have a fine relationship with them. My issue is that definitely the hateful, not even just as it's directed towards people that you disagree with, but even if you were trying to accomplish what you're saying, which is you care for people so you don't want them to go to hell. The best
That's
way
bullshit
you can get them to
right
think
there.
that they should never listen to you ever and not think they're going to hell and just think that you're a crazy person is your version of the articulation of that stance. But then also, I just think in the society we live in like this multicultural, multi-religious environment, y'all have to come to terms with the fact, just like I come to terms with your differences of values, that other people have different frameworks. Some people don't believe that the intention of God even believers is that people shouldn't be in consensual, relationships with same gender, and at some point your fixation on it actually is counterproductive, even by your own strategy. But we can.
But we, as Christians, we should be still trying to tell our fellow Christians to not be continuing and engaging in sinful behavior.
And there's just all sorts of things in the Bible that none of the Christians I know care at all about, and
they always focus on the gay shit. That's what they're really hung up on.
Sins. And it's more used as a tool for a more visceral judgment they have. And a lot of people don't agree with you that that's sinful. They might think it's something that was woven into the Bible by, flawed people, or they don't believe in the Bible altogether, whatever.
Right, we have different
and you can
frameworks of
coexist much more peacefully with people than you choose to, at least, online. But the second thing I was going to say was, you also don't fixate on, for example, a very popular type of content is like party content, like young guys, the Full Sin podcast, whatever, and going and drinking a lot and being like super, super, super drunk all the time, which I know is not looked positively upon in the Bible. And I don't see right-wing backlash to stuff like that. So there is hypocrisy to go around there.
That is a fair point, Luke. That is a fair point. Obviously, like, just being drunk and partying is not really condemned too much on the conservative side of things. So I'll grant you that.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if it's celebrated, but it's done and it's not condemned.
Like,
there's no drunk
the whole
Pride
idea
Month.
of going to college for a lot of people.
For sure. I don't think people should go to
Woo.
college unless they're going to be like a doctor.
Okay.
But that's besides the point.
Let's get on to the next thing.
Okay, so we are going to be showing,
This is Isabella Moody, a far-right MAGA.
Okay, now this is the intro? Damn, that went for a while.
interviews of mine that I really am so proud of. Some really groundbreaking points in my career. And let's just go. So this is a guy, he was very drunk, just for some context. A very drunk guy on the street. And let's see this. It's fun.
She used to do like on the street interviews.
By the way, I told Luke he's not allowed to pre-watch this one. It's a surprise.
Yep. All right, here we go. The text is smash, marry, kill.
Smash, marry, kill. Obama, MLK, or George Floyd.
And then this drunk guy's like, I wanna marry you. This super drunk guy's like, I wanna marry this woman here.
Oh shit, son. If we're gonna be honest, and if the dead is to be dead already in this point, don't question me. I don't want any bullshit from this. I'll give George Floyd the smash. I'll give MLK the pass, and I'll give her the go.
No. It's smash, marry, kill. I had some fun with the editing. You'll see. You have to marry one, kill one, and then smash one. And marry means you smash all the time.
I'll smash Floyd, I'll kill MLK, and I will marry this beautiful woman.
Okay, thank you for your answer.
I'm going with the flow.
Can you first explain to me why you picked those three names for that game?
Because
Just like
I honor
three-
strong black men. Just kidding.
Okay.
That's really cringe of me to say. Just because I thought there were three. Like, it's just a funny.
Just three
few
like
options.
three of the black people you could think of in your
Yeah,
head.
I mean, like MLK, Obama, George Floyd. When you think of three black men today that are in like politics.
Yes, two of the three options are people who are no longer living. It was edgy. She thrives on being edgy, with a right-wing kind of slant to her. I don't know. I don't know what's.
Who are you picking? Okay,
I'm kind of tired of listening to her already.
maybe Michelle Obama,
So-
but
Oh my gosh, you are shot out of a cannon
I
today.
am reprehensible.
There it is. Explain to me why MAGA finds it funny to mock George Floyd.
Well, first, I just want to say I
Like
find
y'all will go search for character flaws to, I guess, distract from the fact that the story of that was not about him being the perfect person, but was about police misconduct. Because
So-
the police officer didn't know about nothing that you find in his backstory justifies murdering somebody.
Okay. we might have some common ground here, but I just want to first make this point. I find it so funny that people on the left say that anyone on the right is MAGA folk, like MAGA podcaster. Like, I'm not even the biggest Trumpian. It's so funny. But
Trumpian.
I guess you've said this. It's
I've
like
heard Trumper or Trumpster. I've never heard Trumpian.
everyone on the left woke. So
yeah,
little funny thing.
If I heard that, I'd be like, is that like someone who plays the trumpet really well? Is that like a trumpeter or something?
How, since now it's you who are so concerned with how I identify you, how would you like me to describe you?
Mother Teresa of our time, or the top mental health expert that's graduated from Harvard University. These are just my titles. Anyways, I digress.
How do I describe?
But I digress.
Right wingers.
Top mental health experts.
Oh gosh.
Anyways.
Okay, so
back
now
to
you're
George Floyd.
gonna
Yes.
say something hopefully decent.
So here is where we might agree, because a lot of conservatives are like, back the blue, no matter who. I'm not like that. I tend to hate the government, and cops are an extension of the government.
No,
they
don't-
abuse their power all the time.
Okay.
However, the left used the whole George Floyd scenario to have riots for months on months, every single night. Oh my gosh, we need to steal TVs because we're hungry. Black people. That's what black people did during those times.
That's what people of different races did.
The Trumpian era, like the Victorian era.
Because
right?
people take advantage
I need to
of
find the
social
stats.
because people take advantage of social unrest, which they shouldn't do, but that doesn't take away from the broader message that was being articulated
Which
during
was
that time,
what?
which was that we want reform to make sure that we have the best policing possible in the best country on the planet.
The worst thing a white cop could do is to get into an altercation or kill a black person, because it's going to become a national story. You don't hear the stories.
Or because it's murdering somebody.
I know. Listen, I don't like the cops. I don't.
It's not about liking the cops. I like some cops that do
I
good
think
jobs and some cops
they
that
abuse
don't.
their power
I don't
all
like.
the time.
Okay, what?
Try being rude to a cop. If you're rude to a cop, they are going to be the biggest assholes to you. So, but George Floyd, by the way, I just want to say this is during the time of COVID, and
You see the?
no, let me finish my
You're
point.
mocking a guy who got murdered.
He's Saint Floyd. He's Saint Floyd. He also tried to, he pulled a gun up onto a pregnant woman. He showed up at her house with a gun. He also is a fentanyl addict. He hasn't.
What is
he's
this?
now clearly
Explain. What does this have to do with the morality or lack thereof of murdering somebody?
It has nothing to do with
Okay,
it.
then
I'm
why
saying,
you
why
bring
does
it
the
up?
left champion him? Why do they put him up
There-
on a pedestal? Why
Well,
are there murals of him painted? I literally did
People
a
were-
video shoot
were
in Miami, and there's a
delivering
giant.
an homage to the
He doesn't let me
injustice
talk.
that was his story.
Mary Obama.
All right. Okay. Yeah. I'm moving on from this because I'm getting tired of listening to her. But we did a reaction to one of her videos a while back. But yeah, done with Isabella Moody for now. She is too much. She is ridiculously dumb. I'm going to take a quick break. I will be right back. All right, we're back. Okay. I'm stopping the dimensional merge right then and there. I see Jessica is live streaming, but it's just a chair. Is it really dark over there already? I guess so. I don't know if it should be dark there at like 3:14. I guess it's starting to get dark, though. TVC Mario. I hear police. Or fire. I can't tell right now. What else we got? Let's do... There were drone sightings in Tacoma, Washington, but who knows? They could just be... I'm skeptical about all of these drones being from the same cause.
It's like their own little light show going on up there. It's the flashing red, green, and white lights.
Mysterious drone sightings seen on the East Coast are now being spotted here in the Pacific Northwest, specifically in Tacoma.
That's where we find Fox 13's Dave Detling, who talked with a couple who want to share the video they got over the weekend. So what are you hearing about the drone sightings in our area? Dave?
Good evening. Well, I reached out to Washington State Patrol as well as Tacoma Police. They say they are aware of these sightings, but say no one has filed an official report. As for the Tacoma family, they say the drones that they saw yesterday in the night sky matches similar to the ones on the East Coast, and they too want to know where these drones came from.
They like circled around like that way.
Peering up at the stars in Pierce County. Coming up through here. Kristen and Shane Eldwin won't find any answers in the sky, but they will remember what they saw Sunday night that made them push record.
See if we can see them flying up in the sky, and sure enough, there was a bunch of them coming in from all sorts of directions.
When we were out here, probably saw like 8 to 10 of them, I think, in just a span of like maybe 5 to 10 minutes.
Why are they circling our house?
Cell phone video shows what the family says are drones in the sky.
Why are they circling our house?
But they say these drones are much bigger than what we're used to.
First off, it's like their own little light show going on up there. It's the flashing red, green, and white lights. And then when you do like get a shape of it, it's almost like a plane.
Whatever type of drone.
Yeah, it might be a plane. Who knows? I can't tell what this is. Are they...
It's now making its presence known in Tacoma. Local officials say they've heard of reports of drones seen around the Narrows Bridge, flying over Commencement Bay, and most recently above the Eldwins' heads.
It doesn't seem like anybody really knows what it is, and it's happening all over the place.
The Tacoma drones appear to be similar to others popping up in New Jersey, D.C., and beyond. Tacoma's own mystery drone video already has people chiming in on social media.
Somebody asked about what direction they were coming in. Somebody else had asked about why there was no interception. I believe that anything is possible out there.
Somebody's flying these things around, or, I don't think they're flying themselves, but I mean, who knows what they could be. But yeah, I think, we need answers or something from somewhere.
Where's Balloon Boy when we need him?
And a lot of questions remain about these mysterious drones. Now, meantime, the federal government says while some of these drones are flying in protected airspace, none of them pose a safety risk or threat. We're live tonight in Tacoma. Dave Detling, Fox 13 News.
Once again, it's time for me to remind all of you that coming Friday, this Friday, Spin Till You Spew, me versus Shabisky. It's a brutal game you guys don't want to miss. Finally, we get some new blood in the Spin Till You Spew trivia game. Me versus Shabisky. And I do have We are running a promo where you can get 15% off your first month. So there's the link, and then there's the code right there. If you use that at checkout, you should be able to get 15% off your first month. Check it out. Check that shit out. Let's do...
With the Christmas travel rush just days away, overnight the government released a rare joint statement from multiple agencies about those drone sightings, saying we have not identified anything anomalous and do not assess the activity to present a national security or public safety risk over the civilian airspace in New Jersey or other states in the Northeast, though the push continues for answers about thousands of sightings.
We want to make sure our skies are protected, and we don't want anyone using drones that's going to be harmful.
New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy is pushing for legislation to give states more authority to deal with drones.
It is extraordinary to me that a nation as great as ours and as powerful as ours.
I'm not adding weed to it. No weed. Just, I don't want to make it any more complicated.
Has the deficiencies that we have now seen in living color as it relates to drone incursions.
The NYPD says many of the tips they've investigated are actually planes, helicopters, even planets.
Planets! So someone saw like Jupiter in the sky and was like, there's a drone. Really? Did that happen?
President-elect Trump is suggesting, without offering evidence, that the government or military knows more about the drones than they're saying.
Our military knows and our president knows. And for some reason, they want to keep people in suspense.
Adding that he's canceled a weekend trip to his New Jersey club because of the sightings.
They're very close to Bedminster. I think maybe I won't spend the weekend in Bedminster.
Some lawmakers, Democrats and Republicans, remain frustrated with the federal response.
I won't let the federal government insult the American people and claim they aren't seeing things that they're seeing with their own two eyes.
Meanwhile, a company special...
Yeah, you see things... I mean, I've seen things flying up in the sky my entire life.
Specializing in drone radar, Robin Radar, is now working with the New Jersey State Police. How can your technology help the New Jersey State Troopers?
They will be able to detect an object in the sky and also provide some data analysis of what, in fact, that object is, where it's going, and possibly its origins.
There are 1 million registered drones in this country right now, and the FAA points out drones are legal in daylight and at night. The FAA requires they remain under 400 feet. They must stay at least 5 miles from airports and restricted areas and must be in the line of sight of the drone operator, and that drone operator needs a license for larger drones and any commercial activity.
Hey, thanks.
I kind of can't wait to stop hearing about the drones. Will the drones stop soon? Will we ever get answers? Is this just stuff to like fill news time with? Is it really that big of a deal? Has the public reaction been manufactured by how much press this is getting? I guess is what I'm asking. Is that what I'm witnessing here? Let me know what you think. I already saw that one. Is this the one I watched earlier? With Destiny? Yeah.
Apple, along with Google's parent company, Alphabet, have both been notified that they will have to drop TikTok out of their app stores by January 19th. A federal appeals court has upheld a law requiring TikTok's Chinese parent company, ByteDance, to part with it or face a ban in the U.S. Current users with the app won't be prevented from using it, but the law's provisions on preventing ongoing support will eventually render the app useless.
That is something. So it's just off app stores, but people can still just download it off the website, right? Al Roker used to be so big, and now he's like skinny and obviously way older looking. It's just weird because he was like a fat guy. It's like first, when I was a kid, first there was Willard Scott, who was the weatherman on the national news. And then he kind of semi-retired, and they slowly replaced Willard Scott with Al Roker. And it was like, oh, they just replaced it, Willard Scott, who was a fat guy, with another fat guy. But then Al Roker pulled a swerve on all of us and got skinny. Chinese spy at heart of Prince Andrew scandal named. Okay.
An alleged Chinese spy banned from the UK and linked to the Duke of York can now be named as Yang Tengbo. A High Court judge has ruled. The 50-year-old director of a Chinese investment consultancy firm was barred from the UK in 2023 after it was deemed he would likely threaten national security. A High Court judge has now lifted an anonymity order so he can now be identified. Mr. Yang was found with letters addressed to Beijing's United Front Work Department, a shadowy arm of the Chinese Communist Party tasked with gaining influence over foreign officials, after he was detained in 2019. The suspect is said to have become a close confidant.
Dude, Prince Andrew is just like an ugly motherfucker, isn't he? Jesus, all these pictures, he looks terrible. I know he's old, but he just looks fucking awful. He looks like gross, like I wouldn't want to look at him while I was eating.
Of the Duke of York, and has also been pictured with senior politicians including Lord David Cameron and Baroness Theresa May. It comes after Sir Keir Starmer defended his approach of engaging with Xi Jinping's government, despite concerns over security and human rights abuses. Speaking during a visit to Norway, Sir Keir would not comment on any conversations he may have had with the royal family over the H6 case. But he said, "Of course we are concerned about the challenge that China poses."
Okay. I don't even know what to say about that. Like, Prince Andrew just very, very sketch, you know? So I'm not surprised that there's like this kind of sketchy shit going on with him. And I don't know much about the royal family, really. So it's hard to even comment on. But yeah, a rich and powerful man who had ties to Epstein also has ties to like sketchy people from China. Not surprised. What do you guys think?
The suspected United Healthcare CEO killer, Luigi Mangione, is cemented firmly in public conversation.
I have real condolences for, the healthcare CEO. I mean, this is a real person, But, it's like,
yeah, I watched this because I like Chris Rock.
Sometimes drug dealers get shot.
Mangione has emerged in some circles as a sympathetic figure fighting the system. A legal defense fund set up on the platform Give, Send, Go has raised more than $128,000 as of Monday, with messages of support from anonymous donors.
Just a cold-blooded, horrible killing. And how people can like this guy is, that's a sickness, actually.
Wanted posters for other CEOs popped up in New York City. Self-described socialist clothing company Comrade Workwear says they're going to make playing cards of other most wanted CEOs.
Oh my God.
Some Democrats see it as a moment that can't be ignored for healthcare reform.
What you have seen rising up is people's anger at a...
Oh, this is playing in mono, isn't it? That's bullshit. I hate when these videos are in mono. This should work.
Health insurance industry which denies people the health care that they desperately need.
Murder is never justified. It isn't.
But if this country's leaders don't pay attention to the conversation that is happening right now this weekend, that is a mistake.
Progressive Democratic Senator and healthcare industry critic Elizabeth Warren had to walk back comments she made to the Huffington Post last week. Warren told the outlet in part, violence is never the answer, but people can be pushed only so far. Before telling Politico, I should have been much clearer that there is never a justification for murder.
They are just very lost on this right now, Democrats, and they are just trying to shoehorn a policy argument into a cold-blooded murder.
The organizers of the Online Defense Fund say they're reaching out to Mangione's new attorney to try and ask the suspect what he'd like the money to be spent on. Reporting in Washington, I'm Matt Gelka.
I've noticed that this stuff has kind of taken a back seat to the drones and stuff. Have you noticed that? That these stories about Mangione are taking a back seat to the drone shit and then there were, I mean, there's just like other stuff now, but that was their big story for a long time until people started like cheering for him. Oh, here we go. He's almost gone.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, DNC. I want to thank Jamie Harrison for his leadership as chairman. There was a congressman down there in his state that called me one day and said, Joe, you're going to have to decide on a chairman. Let me tell you who it is. I said, sure, whatever you say. Anyway, it turned out that, Jamie, you've done a hell of a job. And, the fact is that when we started off, as you heard me say many times, I didn't plan on running again. And
I thought he told everyone that he did plan on running again. Isn't that what happened?
Because things had changed in my life.
His mic has so much buzz on it. Things have changed in my life. Does that mean your brain is melting?
And but I got a call from Chris Gorge and others saying, we ought to do this. There's a lot at stake. I spent my...
It's like buzzing in my ear.
I know, you heard me say, I know I only look like I'm 40, but I've been around a long time.
Do you guys hear that buzz?
And there's one advantage of having been the oldest president in American history. I've gotten to know virtually every world leader in the last 50 years. I know them pretty well. And what I realized...
How can you hold like a presidential press conference and have audio like this?
And more intensely than ever did before, that we are the essential country. That's not hyperbole.
Essentially, bud.
Boy, it's not about what we want to be. Ask yourself the question, if we don't lead the world, who does? Not a joke. Who does? Who leads if we don't? And when I decided to run, I thought we could win, I determined I was going to have an administration that looked like America.
Okay.
Represented every aspect of America. And we kept that commitment. I don't think anybody's going to be able to turn that around. And thanks to all of you for your support to the DNC. Jill and I, Kamala and Doug, could never have gotten to the White House without you, and that's not hyperbole. We never could have gotten as much done as we did without you. You not only contribute to campaigns, but you did something I think even more important. You're willing to lend your names, your reputations, your character to the effort. When you signed that check, you knew what you were doing. You're putting yourself on the line. And
Jack.
We're forever grateful for your character.
Yeah, it does sound like cicadas.
The one thing I've always believed about public service, and especially about the presidency, is the importance of asking yourself, have we left the country better shape than we found it? Today, I can say with every fiber of my being, with all my heart, the answer to that question is a resounding yes. Yes. Because of all of you assembled here, We're going to be proud we're leaving America in a better place today than when we came here 4 years ago. This country is living through the worst pandemic the country had seen in 100 years. Our economy was in a tailspin. Millions of people were out of work. Businesses were being shuttered. Schools were closed. And there was no plan for going forward. Just 2 weeks before being sworn in, we just witnessed something we thought would never happen in America. A violent insurrection encouraged by the man sitting in the White House on January 6th. And so much more. We've come a long way since then. We passed historic legislation. Laws that are literally building the strongest economy in the
world.
They're not a world leader you can
He had some kind of cosmetic surgery that made his face look a lot different. You can look up Biden before, after plastic surgery, and you'll see how different his face looked.
For me, who hadn't told me at these G7, these 20 meetings, all these meetings I meet with him, they wouldn't trade places with us in a heartbeat.
No, he had like a neck lift.
Laws that, when fully implemented, are going to change America for decades to come. But we did know that many of the laws we passed were so consequential, they wouldn't be implemented right away. It takes time to build those fabs, those factories for chips. It takes time to get this construction going. Over $1.4 trillion in infrastructure. $1 trillion so far in private sector investments in America. The biggest investment ever in climate and in the history of the world. And fundamentally transforming our economy to grow from the middle out and the bottom up, not just the top down.
He had forehead Botox, too.
I fully believe that America is better positioned because of all of you to lead the world today than any point in the last 50 years of my career. That's because of you. And again, not hyperbole. You lend your reputations, your names to this effort. It's not just the contributions you made. It's just stepping up, putting yourself on the line. You should be so damn proud of the work we've done together. You should never forget all you've done for the country. I'm also proud that we can say we've done all this with a deep belief in the core values of America. Those values were all created. You heard me say it 100 times. You know, we're the most unique nation in the world. Every other nation was based on geography, religion, ethnicity, some common factor. But in America, we were built on an idea, the only country in the world. We hold these truths self-evident that all men and women are created equal. Everyone should have a fair shot. Hate should never have a safe harbor in America. That's what we're about. We've never fully lived up to all of that, but we stuck with our principles and set a high standard of character, integrity, in public life. Let me say it's been the honor of my life to serve as your president. But the title I'm most proud of is being Jill's husband. You know, it's well known by now. I had asked her 5 times. Thank God she said yes the 5th time. But I think
he's working the room.
One of our greatest first ladies, and I mean that sincerely. She wasn't kidding about the first speeches she made. She was scared to death to go out and make those speeches. Look at her now. Yo, I'm in trouble. Well, look, it's also been an incredible honor to serve with someone of immense character that she demonstrated through her entire career, Kamala Harris. I knew what I was doing to ask her to be my vice president. I knew her. I knew of her. I knew about her. I knew her record. I trusted her. She always served this country with purpose and integrity, and she always will. And you're not going anywhere, kid, because we're not going to let you go.
Kid.
You know, just as our great second gentleman, I love that, second gentleman. This guy's one of the best lawyers in America. This guy gave up a practice. This guy's an incredible guy. And one thing we have in common, I used to practice law for about 10 days, but I used to practice law. But the thing Doug and I have in common, we both married way above our station. Thank you, Doug and Kamala, not only for your service, but Jill and I are grateful to call you dear friends. Look, let me close with this. Our time in office is coming to an end. The America of our dreams is calling us to stay engaged. We're not, Jill and I don't think Kamala and Doug are going anywhere. We look to the future. It's more important than ever to keep organizing, to keep talking to folks. We all get knocked down. My dad would say, when you get knocked down, you just got to get up.
Yeah, you've said that a lot. I've heard that quote multiple times. When you get knocked down, you get back up. Listen, fat. Listen, Jack. There's no malarkey here. No malarkey whatsoever.
Get up. The measure of a person or a party is how fast they get back up. And to know what we believe in is really worth fighting for. That's the road ahead. To never give up. To keep the faith. To know that what we're doing matters. I know I'm going to stay engaged. I know Kamala and Jill and Doug are going to will as well. And I know you will. We need you badly. The country needs you badly. We just have to remember, you've heard me say it 1,000 times, remember who we are. We're the United States of America, for God's sake. Many of you are students of history. No other nation in the world has come through every crisis stronger than they went into the crisis, and except the United States. And folks, look, all the things we passed, we knew people were going to see it. How long does it take to build a fab that's going to hire thousands of people? Billions of dollars being invested. It just takes time to get it built. It takes time to get it going. It's not going to happen for another 5-6 months in many places.
Jack.
Just getting started. The United States of America is nothing beyond our capacity when we do it together. But we knew a lot of this was going to take time. But look what's out there. Everything from anyway, I'll get
Ooh, he was going down a rabbit hole.
But you really did a hell of a job. I really mean it.
Hell of a
The thing
job.
I most admire about working with all of you, you have great integrity. Great integrity. You've stuck with the deal. You've been honest. You've been decent. We've run a campaign that's basically scandal-free. It's hard to do in American politics these days. Anyway, I just want to thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. The bad news for y'all is I ain't going nowhere.
What do you mean?
We're going to stay engaged.
You are leaving. What do you mean? You are going somewhere. You cannot continue to live where you currently live. That you must go. You're going somewhere.
And having been listed the poorest man in Congress for 36 years, I may be able to actually contribute now. But all kidding aside, thank you very, very much. You're a group of the most decent people. God bless you all. Thank you.
Bye, Joe. It's done. Damn, I am just... We'll see what Trump... as soon as Trump takes office, shit's going to start happening. And I'm just like, holding on. Hold on, it's coming. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see all the confirmation hearings, too, for his cabinet coming up soon. So that'll be stuff to watch in the near future. Get to see Kennedy. They get to ask him some questions. You get to listen to Kennedy. I'm excited. Yeah, October surprises don't always happen. It's kind of a myth that there's an October surprise every year or every election. I don't think that those are as common. I think it's a way to like get eyes on news stories, speculating what the October surprise might be, and many times there isn't one. And then sometimes they don't matter. I think the Trump grab him by the pussy stuff, I believe that was the October surprise 8 years ago, and it didn't change anything. I thought most people that I talked to thought it was like, he's done now. You can't say that. Can't say that and get elected president. That was not the case. That's why after that, I was like, I'm never going to like underestimate Trump again. Like his ability to win. Because that win, I was like, if he can win this time, he can definitely win again. So here he is. And I saw on Twitter the other day that Trump 2028 was trending. Like, they're already talking about finding a way to get him to run again. And they're all like, I hope, because Twitter is just a fucking toxic cesspool now. So there's so many people like, yeah, we should make that happen. But at face value, that's supposed to be difficult to do. Because you have to pass an amendment, right? You need like 2/3 majority to like vote on an amendment to the Constitution, right? Isn't that what? What is it? Like Congress has to start with it, and then if it passes Congress, like the House, and then it goes to the Senate after that, right? And then is that how it would work? I'm not sure. I know how like laws are passed, but I don't know what exactly has to happen for an amendment, but it seems very difficult. And what's Trump going to be like in 4 years? How's he going to be looking? Like, what kind of shape is he going to be in? We're going to get 90-year-old Trump. That'd be crazy if they tried to find some weird technicality and try to argue that, like, Trump could just change his name and run again or whatever, or something dumb like that. I don't know. Yeah. Kleenex boxes as slippers. An amendment requires interstate concord with the like 60% or something. Yeah, I don't know. I know it's very difficult to pass an amendment. I'm surprised they've gotten passed at all with all the because the way everything's so divided, then it's hard to even imagine a government that would come together to amend the Constitution as many times as it's been done. I get the Bill of Rights amendments. Obviously, those were those made a lot of sense. I always kind of thought Karen McDougal was actually into Trump. Her interview, she made it sound like she was into Trump. She was the better looking one between her and Stormy Daniels. Okay. I will be right back in just a moment here. I'm back, but my shit is frozen for a second here. Holy shit. 1 second. Bam. All right. Okay. Coming back right now. What the fuck, dude? I was trying to launch something and it totally died on me. I have to like task manager it and end the task. There it is. All right, it froze up on me. Oh shit. Here we go. All right. Yeah. So the rest of the stream just gonna hang out. Nothing too big. Just chill and you don't want to be a Chris Chan. Most people are not Chris Chans. Most people don't take it that far. I would think they don't take it that far. So what now? What do I do now? I was probably just going to play some games or something and hang out and chill for a little bit. Girls have cooties in Wyoming. You know what I'm saying? Sonic CD. I don't have that game available, I don't think. Is that on the Xbox Game Pass? I was just going to play Indiana Jones, but I don't know. I was going to play the Indiana Jones game. Actually, I need to download. Let's see here. Here it is. Marvel Rivals. Okay.
10,000 quintillion debt. The concept of social healthcare is demonic and Orange Man is the best of the best to lead the country. But, still the best country. Smile USA, USA, USA.
USA, USA, USA. USA. I do have a Dreamcast and I do have a bunch of old like burned games for it. But it's packed away at the moment. I do have an interface, though, so I can play it on stream. I have a Wii. I have, like, a soft-modded Nintendo Wii with a bunch of games on it, too. Because I figured out how to just hook up, like, a thumb drive to it and load some games onto it, and you could just play them directly from there. A long time ago. It's probably why the Wii didn't sell as many games, because people figured out how to, like, hack the Wii. I think they put out, like, a different version of the Wii eventually, where you couldn't do that. All right, let's do something here. An update? Are you kidding me? It's like Indiana Jones already has an update. It's not that big of an update, but... Yeah. Yeah, I still have the same Wii that I bought in like 2006. It was like winter of 2006, I think. Or was it 2007? I can't remember. It was one of those. I'm just running this update, and then I'm going to play this game. Jerk-off simulator. Yeah. I was never really into Guitar Hero or Rock Band or those kind of games, but those were so popular back then. I was really into Mario Kart. The one where you'd like tip the... I had the steering wheel controller holders, so you could hold the steering... I still have them, actually. I still have the Wii Fit and everything. I still have all my old Wii stuff. Bowling. Oh, the Switch has a bowling game that's better than the Wii version. 100%. All right. All right, let's skip this shit. Can I skip this shit? This is not my first time playing. All right. So I'm in Italy. It's the 1930s. The Mussolini fascists have taken over. I am sneaking around here to... I know there's a way up here, up to this building. There's a guy over here, and if he sees me, I'm fucked. Can I get my whip up there yet? No. I have to climb. Can I grab this ledge? So that's how you crouch. It's been a while since I've... So that's jump. There's a way to reach up and grab. Should I just fight this guy and hope... Does he turn around? No. Whew, I almost alerted him. Can I climb this post? There's a way up the wall, but I might just have to fight this guy. Oh, here he is.
I'm just a... Arrenditi finché puoi.
Ah, I got my ass kicked. All right, I have to remember how to do the fight. Because you have to, like, block and counter.
Should be on the other side of this fortress.
I played through this whole level not streaming the other day. All right. I wish I had something to throw to make him, like, go walk somewhere, but I don't think I see anything to do that. All right. I don't think there's a way to, like... I know you can get over to the side of this wall and jump up to the top, because that's what I've done last time. But it's within his... All right, here we go. We'll just do it. Come here, you. Come on. Come on, bitch.
I'm just a tourist.
Damn it. Why is he pushing? Press LB during... Damn it, I don't know how to do it. A ball kick move. Yeah, I'm getting my ass kicked. I suck at this.
Should be on the other side of this fortress.
I thought I had something to throw. It'd be a lot easier if I could get behind him.
Cosa ci fai qui? I'm just a tourist, pal.
Got him this time.
And that's Professor to you.
It's a little laggy playing this way. Oh yeah, carry the body and like dump it somewhere.
Where should I hide you? Let's go for a stroll.
There we go. Okay. Find a spot with your whip. Yeah, all right.
Here we go. Huh?
All right.
Non capisco che cosa vuole Mussolini dal Vaticano. Pare stia cercando qualcosa che la Chiesa ha nascosto. E il Papa ora è disposto a farci entrare? Come mai ha cambiato idea? Non hai sentito? Il Papa è molto malato, confinato a letto nella sua villa. Ora è Padre Ventura a dirigere lo spettacolo. E lui e Mussolini si... Cos'è stato?
Damn it, I hit the thing right in front of me. That was such bullshit. Oh shit. Here they come. Where's the other guy? Fuck. Shit. What the? A broom. I can beat the shit out of some people with a broom. I'm creeping around, man. All right. You have to collect this shit because it...
10%.
Whoa!
AKA no problem.
Thank you so much, Negan. I appreciate it.
Some commentary tracks with you.
Yeah. Thank you so much. What is this? Bandage. Yeah, you need those. I'm like crouch walking this whole time. Is there a guy down here? I hear something. I just heard someone yawn. I'm like Batman. I don't... Alright. Is there a guy down here? What's this shit? Oh, I got a map. Cool.
This will come in handy.
I've actually been in this building that he's in. This is an actual castle in Rome that is like a tourist place now. Okay, so I have to go in this direction. There's like something over there. Is there like a guy over here? Ooh, I can beat someone. I can beat someone with a violin if I want. That's cool.
What do we have here? Letter from a Vatican priest.
I hear people, but... Anybody over here? There. All right. There's two of them, though. That's the problem. I need a melee weapon. I'll get this candlestick. All right. Now there's only one.
Sì, dacci dentro!
Now I got a nightstick, a billy club, whatever the fuck you want to call it. How do I get out of here, man? I need to find a way to get up, I think. Let's see. Oh, I can get up here. Okay. All right. Am I close enough yet? No. All right. Let's see these bandages. Yeah. Okay. Huh. Yeah, that's up too high for me to get my whip up to it. Nope. Is he coming over here? Might have to beat. Did they see me? No. He came over here, though. I guess I don't know if there's a way around. Like up here? Can I get up here? No, there's like boxes and shit up there. It's funny because I've played this whole level before, but I don't remember every little bit of it. It seems darker because I'm streaming it over my Wi-Fi network to my computer from my Xbox that's in another room, and it seems a lot darker when I do this for some reason. Okay. I guess I'm just going to beat the shit out of this guy. Should get the drop on him while he's facing the other way. It's like Assassin's Creed almost. Or Batman. I've played the Batman games too. It's Indiana Jones doing shit that I've never seen Indiana Jones do. Got you. Whoa. There's another guard down there. He's going that way, though. Shit. Face the other way, loser. All right, there you go. Oh, shit. I don't think he's coming this far. Yeah. All right, fuck it. I'm kicking this guy's ass.
Non mi scappi, caro mio.
Got you. Stay down, bitch. All right. Yeah, I gotta get up there somehow. All right. There we go. There we go. Where's the whip thing? Yeah, it's not there yet. Gotta walk across this fucking ledge. There it is. Walk down here. I'm not close enough to it yet. There. Can I get it yet? No? Really? I thought Oh, do I... Is there like a ledge? Huh. Shit. I only had a split second to do it and I failed there. Gotta go back to the beginning now. Maybe I'll... Where am I trying to go here? Alright. I'm just gonna go in this direction and not worry about that shit for right now. Shut up. Alright, yeah, there's this key. So that's good. I need that to open some of the doors in here. There's a document. Bandages. Yeah, jump and use the whip. I'll come back to that, though. I'm gonna get some... Oh, shit. Now I have a crutch to beat people with. That's pretty sweet. Money.
Fascists shouldn't be trusted with money.
Fascists shouldn't be trusted with money. All right. Here we go.
Another time, chum.
Oh, shit. Keep forgetting the button to pick shit up. All right. You ever seen Indiana Jones use a billy club? I'll beat your ass, bitch. Take that. All right. So I have to go this way. All right. There we go. Whoa, okay. There we go. All right. What the fuck? All right, so I'm up here. Why did I come up here? There's like nothing up here. There's a dead end. What is even up here? Is there another thing? Oh, there it is. My bad.
Okay, come closer. Nice view.
Shit. Supposed to get up here. Okay. All right. Lots of empty wine bottles laying around. Shit.
Merce confiscata dal Vaticano.
Ma il Vaticano è un Stato.
È tutto a posto, non preoccuparti.
Biscotti, delicious. I'm like walking around crouching this whole time. Indiana Jones is basically a ninja. Oh, God. The courtyard of the angel. Yeah, I guess we will. Hold on, what's this way? Maybe the courtyard of the angel. Oh, the guy has a fucking dog.
Hold your horses! This
guy looks like a wet noodle.
Oh, is this guy tough? Oh, you too? You want some of this?
Interesting.
Where is he? I ruined a violin.
Interesting, no?
Shit. It's the guy and his dog. Oh, I need a key. Captain's key to even get through there. Oh, here comes the guy and his dog. Wow, there's a whole bunch of them. Probably gonna die here. Getting attacked by the dog. I was not stealthy enough. Oh my god, the dog! I'm dead. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. I ran in there, guns blazing. I actually do have a gun, but I'm not supposed to use it. Yeah, dude, the guy and his dog. I should really try to avoid that. Shit. Maybe I'll go up here.
Bah, come non detto. C'è qualcosa di strano. Meglio controllare. Detesto questo tempo.
What we got here?
Ti darò una lezione.
That's close enough.
Where's that key? I know there's a key in here. Lemons? Delicious. Crackers? All kinds of good stuff. I know that there's a key somewhere around here. I have a frying pan now. About to beat someone with a frying pan. Where's that key? I know it's on the wall somewhere around here. They like to fascists like to keep keys on walls for some reason.
The pyramids. Quite a sight.
Okay, here we go.
But arrest, would you?
I thought the key was up here. Oh shit. There's the key. The captain's key. That's what I needed. All right.
Learn something from this.
There's upgrades that I can give myself that I don't. First of all, I want this cool hammer. I'm gonna crouch down here. Books. Brawling. Hold A to unlock ability. There we go. And then... All right. Okay. Maybe I need to look at the map again. It seems like I need to get out of here. I need to go in this direction. Hold on, there's something down this way. No thanks. Let's get up here. Carry body. I don't want to carry him. All right. Yep, going in the right direction here. Oh shit. This is a dead end here? All right, going back this way, I guess. Do I go this way? Maybe this door. No, it's like a bricked up window. Okay. Down this way. The guy with the fucking dog down here. I kind of want to just sneak by him. Let's see. I was like, should I take the jump? But there we go. Can I open this now? You kidding me? All right. There we go. I just didn't want to get attacked by the dog again. And the dog was like behind me. The guy with his dog. Anything cool over here? Pen. Yeah, I'm learning still. All right, now where am I going? What? I have to go this way to get the fuck out of here. I guess I have to go... Okay. Down this way. Here we go.
Poor thing. Felt like a leaf.
Camerata a terra! Fate qualcosa!
Another time, chum.
All right.
There it is. The village steps. fall for it.
Really? All right. Let's do this then. All right. What? Really? Why is it not loaded? All right. I guess I just pistol whipped that guy to death. I don't know why the gun wasn't firing. That was so weird. I just pistol whipped that guy.
Is that you?
Antonio.
Damn.
We have to make haste. I just saw Father Ventura with a black shirt on his way to the Castello.
Father Ventura?
Father the Body Ventura.
What's that?
I said, who is Father Ventura?
We call him the Men in Black. A friend of Mussolini. Practically runs the Vatican now that the Pope has taken ill. Shh, that's him.
A Benito serve altro per renderlo a proprio agio?
Il Duce non sarà mai a proprio agio dentro il Vaticano.
Capisco. Quando arriveranno i suoi ospiti?
Domani, se il vento è favorevole. I can't hear them anymore.
I think they're gone.
Father Ventura opened the gates to the Vatican. Now the fascists are everywhere.
Who's the guest they're waiting for?
I have no idea. Almost there.
Hawk Tua. Spit on that thing.
We have arrived. Indy.
Oh, I have to do it. Some of these controls are like, hold a button and then push in a direction.
We made it, Henri.
I haven't heard that name in a long time.
How many years has it been? 19?
Since the infirmary by the Piave.
Those were dark times. Unbearable without a good friend at my side. Follow me.
Hey, Antonio.
For me?
No, that's the latest humdinger out of New York City.
Grazie, amigo mio. I think you will need some rest.
I think the last time I played this, I collected a lot more items in that last level. It's like big band era music.
This American music is astounding. How do they play like that?
Say, fellas.
What's going on outside?
They seem to be particularly on edge this morning. I have cornetti if you want something to eat. What brings you to the Vatican, Indy?
I'm looking for someone. A tall fellow.
Tall fellow. Well, there is Giovanni, the chef. He is quite tall, and his risotto ai funghi is...
Very tall. Like a giant. He stole something from me, and I mean to find out why.
What did he steal?
Well, a cat mummy. Very unusual for where it was found. And the thief left behind his Vatican calling card.
Vatican robber in Connecticut. That seems a bit far-fetched, don't you think? Can I see this calling card?
What do you make of this?
It looks like the sigil of the Vatican.
I did watch the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles back in the day,
Something
yeah.
different about it. Are you sure you want to investigate this, Indy?
Look, things don't add up, and it's driving me crazy. There's more to that cat mummy, and I'm not letting that giant off the hook.
Well, the only giants I heard about is from back in the 16th century. And a certain Father Crescenzo claimed to have seen the secret messages inscribed in the oldest buildings of the Vatican. He said they referenced a group of giants he called the fallen angels, hidden in the holy city. But bear in mind that Father Crescenzo was known mainly for one thing.
Oh yeah, what's that?
Stark-raving, brain-sick madness.
You can see his hearing aids like
Let's
he's
get you
going
dressed
deaf.
like you belong here.
That's part of the story.
Now I remember. This symbol you showed me, I have seen it once before, in the library. Yes, in the conservation workshop. Most likely nothing, but you did say you wanted to investigate this.
It's a lead worth following.
You can put these on. Here you are, Indy.
Shit, how do I do it? Clerical seal. All right, I thought I had to press X to pick it up.
Yeah, this'll do.
Perfetto, Indy. You should have become a man of the cloth.
I found another calling.
We have to be careful. Il Duce has eyes and ears everywhere, even in the Holy City.
Vi siete fatto un amico, padre?
Well, Padre Ventura, this is,
Father Gallagher from St. Joseph's, Boston.
Ah. An American. You're here to help. Antonio, he's going deaf, he says. An old war wound, I'm told.
Oh, I'm just here to serve God. Aren't we all?
Some weird, creepy Catholic shit
Assume
going
la
on.
responsabilità. Credo che il Santo Padre sarebbe in quanto contrariato se introducessimo individui discutibili nella sua città.
Shit, you guys can't see the subtitles.
He's a jolly fellow.
Yes. Good luck, Indy. If you need me, I will be here, in my office.
Take a look in the library. See if I can't find that symbol.
All right, Indy. I'll see you later.
Dio santo, che male. Non sapevo che fosse acceso. Farebbe attenzione.
Oh, you need the clerical key to get in there. Huh. Nothing in here, huh? Nothing worth picking up. Nothing interactable at all. Can't go. Oh, need the clerical key. Where does one find the clerical key? So I'm back Antonio's office. I don't believe he has the clerical key. What about through this door? That door is not usable. The hell was that? Again, back into this room. I'm like, am I missing something? It's like, do they just leave? They just love to leave their keys just hanging around. Clerical key. It's like I'm pretty sure I've looked at every door I can, but besides this room right here. There's nothing over here. So far, this is like the only room I can get into. I don't see any like interactive items. I've been through this before. I just can't remember. Yeah, none of these people are interactive either. Maybe I should have asked. Oh, what's this?
What do we have here? Herstola, huh? Never tried it.
What is that noise? Let's see what the map says. Oh. Okay. I need to be in here for some reason, but I'm not sure. Oh, is it over here? Oh, okay, there it is. Duh. Duh.
Let's see if this works.
Madre di Dio, what have you found, Indy?
Oh, you were behind me the whole time? You're creepy.
In my library?
All right.
Where do you think it leads?
Only one way to find out. Too dark in here.
Where's... I guess I don't have a torch yet. All right, whatever.
There is a candle on the table you can use to light your way. Good thinking, Indy. Let's go inside.
All right, follow me.
Watch your step, Indy. I have been asking to have the library renovated for a very long time.
I'll be careful.
This is very exciting, Indy. My hands are shaking. I wonder who built this place and what it was for.
Whatever its purpose was, it's been abandoned for centuries.
Where are you going, Indy?
To see if there's another way past this gate.
There
Of
is.
course, I will stay here then, alone.
Well,
There's a gate here.
needed a bath anyway.
There you are.
Let me get that gate open for you.
It's very dark. I think we need some light. It almost looks like a kind of alchemist's
Much older
laboratory.
than anything here. Where is it from?
Oh, who is this poor individual? L'eterno riposo donna loro, o Signore, e splenda ad essi la luce perpetua.
Brother Shinzo, perhaps. His writing certainly
What's
is
that on the table?
eccentric. You know, this might be a map of those inscriptions you talked about.
I fear this will lead you nowhere, Indy, but if you can bring me some photographic evidence of these inscriptions, we can study them together in my office without raising suspicion.
Let's say I bring you some evidence. You got a camera I can use?
No, but speak to Ernesto, the old janitor in the Vatican post office.
I have to buy a
I hear
camera.
he has some special deals from the lost and found section. Here is a very special key. It will give you
The
access
clerical
to places
key.
in the Vatican only priests are allowed. Do not lose it, Indy.
I'll keep it safe.
I have to organize a proper burial for this unfortunate soul. If you need anything, you will find me in my office, Indy.
So many stairs. All right. There we go.
What an exciting discovery, my friend. Even though I have doubts, I hope it will be of use to you.
I'm sure it will. One way or another.
Yes, this is Indiana Jones. I'm just playing a little bit more before I wrap everything up. Shit, that's how you do it. You have to like take out the key, then I have to turn it. It's very involved. Very fancy in here. A lot of these doors aren't even openable. Shit.
A lot of secrets in the Vatican. Must be some connection to the cat mummy. Should see about that camera, too.
Oh, I don't have the map of this area yet.
Buona giornata, padre.
Steal some money. What's this shit?
Let me see here. Wait a minute. Wasn't there an excavation led by some British professor? Could be a lead.
Signposts. Help you travel quickly. Huh. Can I steal coins from the fountain?
Bless you, Father.
Jesus, some high stepping.
I should get out of here.
Tutte queste camicie nere in Vaticano. È il segno che il mondo sta per
Can't go through the store. All right, look at the map. Oh yeah, I don't have the map yet. I do see that over there though.
Dio ci ha giudicati e ritenuti difettosi. Manca molto, ormai.
Damn, need to get away.
Pensarci meglio, no? Stanno diventando sempre più arroganti. Prima hanno conquistato l'Italia, ora pensano di poter conquistare Dio.
There must be another way.
Chi vi ha autorizzati a transennare quest'area?
Cosa vi informa?
L'articolo 4 dei patti lateranensi afferma chiaramente che alle autorità italiane è vietato interferire con la sovranità della giurisdizione della Santa Sede.
Spider Jones, I think is his name. Spider Jones, Spider Jones. Oh shit, right there. He's dressed like a priest, but he still carries a whip with him. This guy's just sleeping. Opens from the other side. Is there a way to climb higher? Yeah, I don't think so. Guess I'll have to go back down. Because I don't... Unless I can go through the window, which I don't think I can. Yeah. Because the window would just be open. There'd be no covering on it. So... Gotta go this way. Oh, damn. I was supposed to grab on. That was bullshit. I think I missed my opportunity to grab the to grab the map. I'm in the restricted area now where, like, I can get my ass kicked for being here. And I don't have the map, which sucks. Guy with his dog here. Does he go all the way to the other side so I can drop down? Okay. Oh, shit.
You're all bark and fine, aren't you?
Aw, poor doggy. That makes me feel bad. Alright. Oh, God.
Went easier than expected.
There's the fucking map. Oh, am I getting attacked? I don't want the map right now. Give me this shit.
Let's see here. Antonio was right. This sounds good.
Where am I going here? Oh, it's straight ahead. Nope, not right there. Right here? No? The Vatican Post Office. That's where I need to get to. Is it over here? Alright.
Ho parlato al capitano, sai, riguardo al nostro trasferimento. E che cosa ha detto? Ha risposto che se non fosse per nostro padre ci farebbe fucilare. Poco carino da parte sua.
Whoa, there's a whole
Cosa
bunch
abbiamo
of
fatto di
them.
male? Appunto. Ma per qualche motivo non gli vado proprio a genio.
Because I need to get out of here. Just gotta sneak out of here. Hey, buddy. God, there's so many of them. I don't know how I'm gonna get past them. Do I have to go up this building? I don't know. What's this? Medicine
Someone
box.
is someone who can use them.
I guess I could try to take this guy out. Or I could just shoot them all and run away. Oh, do I not? I don't have my gun right now because I'm dressed like a fucking priest. I kind of want to just make a run for it.
Che succede laggiù? È un'area riservata. Devi piazzare. Area riservata, indietro.
All right. They're like, hey, you can't do that. And I'm just like, okay. Now, how do I get to the post office? Is it up here? It's this way. What? All right. Yeah, but anyway, yeah, I think I'm done for now. I'm done with the game for now. Let's see here. There we go. All right. So yeah, I got to my goal of 10%. That's amazing. I appreciate it. Everyone that helped me get to it. I think I'm going to wrap up for the night. So I hope you have a great night. See you next time.